Good morning, everybody. So we're going to do a dedicated server, probably by about Thursday or something like that. Just need to wrap some stuff up and then configure it and what have you. I mean, there's no need to rush because once it's up, it's up. You just get it right. But first of all, need to tidy up a bit because we've tested so many DLCs and things like that. It's not necessary to have them all. Get the map right. I think we're going to use over map. I think we are going to use Oakbridge currently. Quick look. So it's got a lot of very big fields and some really nice roads. They've put some effort into this one. Whoever made the map. There's some maps where you can see that they've just used the base assets and done nothing with them, and it doesn't really look like anything apart from some plonked down assets, which is fair. If they're building a map, that's fine, but this one's used a lot of like different textures for the floor and actually looks like countryside rather than this one's set in England as far as I know, and it actually looks like countryside rather than just roads smacked down. You'll see what I mean on some of the others, and they've put some effort in. They've got some detailing, which is, I think it's all deletable as well, which is that little dot on the picture? It is, you sons of bitches. I just almost scratched the crap out of my screen trying to get it off. But yeah, this one's pretty nice. The fields are massive, so there's not many of them, but it does give you quite a lot of scope depending on how many people are playing. So far we've got 4. As far as I can see, the best looking value server is an 8 slot server, so it's going to be just for Band of Others community members, and that should be plenty. If we need to make it bigger at some point, then fine, but I'll keep it at 8. I've already got the most of the bits in place. Just need to, like, once I actually fire it up, work out like how to configure it properly on there. But I charged up the Nitrado account, and I just have to click buy on it. It's no problem. This has got a lot of details as well. It seems to be fairly fleshed out. Pretty sure it comes with a tractor as well. Now, what Noel and I said yesterday was that we'd probably go with like $1 million. Currency. The currency is all the same, so whether it's dollars, euros or pounds, it doesn't actually change. You have to do any conversions, so you have it in your own thing just so you can see the sign of whatever you're used to. But anyway, $1 million currency, and then if there's 4 people to start off with, then say everyone could spend 200k on whatever the hell they wanted, and then we can go from there. And then any money that's earned afterwards, anybody else joins, there should be another 200k for somebody else to get started off with. Didn't want to, like, what we don't want to do is like be gatekeeping the way that anyone plays it. So, but it's also got to be fair for everyone, because it is only you can only have $1 million at the start. You could probably go in and just change an ini file to have even more, but what we're doing that for is just extra admin for no reason. The other maps I wanted to look at was this one. The memory is really got some very, very nice detail in it, and it's another 1 square map. These can be 4 times the size, so 4 of these all placed together. And let me just give you a quick example of that. Like Frederick's map. This one, it's got loads. So one of these corners, a quarter of this is a normal size of map. The rest of it is like 4 more stuck together, but the detail's not too bad on this. They've used a really shit, I mean, I guess that's subjective, but they've used a really awful thing for their map. You can put that on anything because it's a massive key. When you actually go into it, there's a massive key down the side, and it's kind of ugly, but that's what it looks like when you open up the map screen, with all this crap down the side. But it's their map. They do what they want with it. I'm not sure how big these are. I'm going to go in and have a look anyway, just to make sure that we're sort of like thinking of the most people that are going to be on there, because you don't want to run out of land. or things to actually build on. Even though like you could probably build an entire farm on this, you can section it off because there's placeable hedges. And if if you want the farm to be like quarter of this panel wheat, for example, let me make that bigger. Like a quarter of this panel wheat, quarter of this canola, some peas, and some, I don't know, cows or something on that one. You could do because they're really big, many acres. The center of this place is free to buy. You would be able to chop down all the things, but we could probably have that. We were discussing this yesterday. Have this center part as a central farm for a central stockpile for everyone, so that we could put vehicles and that there, because everyone's going to be sharing the vehicles. Our other suggestion was that we just have one farm, because we're co-oping rather than having as many individual farms as there are people, because then that just becomes a mess, and it's not very co-op-y at that point either. It's not meant to be a battle, it's just meant to be a farm that everybody can enjoy. But yeah, you can choose a section of it, because there's so many different roles that you can have. Somebody might, I really like the forestry stuff, and you can certainly have that without encroaching on something else. There's a couple of mods I want to take out, which are just like speed mods. I'd like to use as much as the way the game is meant to be played as possible. That's just my preference. So I'm going to have a quick look at the Frekdux map, the 4x1. I want to recheck Oakbridge just to make sure it's going to be viable for 4 people. I think it is, though. Riverview is a nice one. That's a really well done farm as well. Let's have a quick look. Got decent roads, decent woods. The maps don't really... This map doesn't really do it justice, because it just looks like, oh look, that's a lot of ugly blotch, but it's just the bare map without showing you what it is. The base maps, the maps that are a bit more interesting are the ones that aren't just all squares, because that's what a lot of people do when they're making these maps. They just make them exact rectangles, and it's really shit and boring. This has got some decent roads. All these white areas are roads. So it's sort of fairly interesting. You can go a few routes to everywhere. Riverview is pretty nice. There's a whole foresty bit up here. Again, you can plant forest, but there's some there in the first place. What else we've got here, screenshot wise? They've done a good job with actually building this map as well, using some decent roads and some decent assets, rather than just plonking down the base ones and saying, yeah, look, there's your map, get out. So that's Riverview, Oakbridge. This one's the French map. We had a little go at this. It's a bit seems a bit like a toy as far as I'm concerned, but it's not bad. It's not fabulous. Everyone's got this balloon. I like the balloon. But the map layout, not too bad. Roundabout down here somewhere. Oh, there it is, next to the shop. And big river running through it. It's quite nice to have. Roads going all around. I don't know if you can actually do anything on these bits here. Probably not. I don't think that's purchasable. But the rest of it is. But not too badly laid out. And it's got some elevation as well. Most of the maps have got some elevation. Some of them got way too much. But we can look at that. So that's the France one. Wasn't too bad. Everyone seemed to like that. Did I just check the memory? I did, yeah. These ones, okay, so there's nothing really going on here. There's just a few fields, and they're not. It's like this is their like work in progress. So same for the Silver Lake Forest. This is not going to hold 4 people for very long. New Bartelshagen. Haven't seen that before. Oh, probably for good reason. Only 4 screenshots. I mean, this is similar to Oakbridge, where it's got a few very big fields, but the layout of them their choice again, but doesn't mean you have to use it. But very empty of assets. Probably runs quite nicely, but what are you doing? I don't remember this one. Okay, that's good reason again. There's just like purchasable fields 18 versus like the Oakbridge one, which has 45. And this is a lot of forestry, and the size of these fields. Okay, it's massive, but probably good single player. Not taken away from any of these maps. Some of them look like they'd be really nice single player, but for lots of people who run out of space very quickly. This is what I meant about just lots of rectangles. That is pretty dull after a little while of just having rectangle after rectangle. Doesn't provide sort of any sort of challenge. There's a few, like if you had a few rectangle ones on there, cool. It makes it a lot more simple. It's a nice looking map. It's just a bit, again, the roads just, this isn't the countryside. Who's got tarmac like that? I haven't seen tarmac like that in London. I don't know. I have, but maybe in Mayfair or something. What else we got? This one? I don't remember what was wrong with this one. Giant pain in the ass? I can't remember. But it's got a lot of stars for reviews. 4 stars is pretty good. Yeah, 5 stars is perfect. What was the deal with this? Everything's laid out quite nice. There's a lot of shops and things. NPCs. Yellow ones are either NPCs or shops. It's a little bit small at this scale to see it, but they're nicely sort of laid out. There's a few. The blue things are places to pick up, I think, and the red ones or the purple ones are kind of drop-off places. I can't remember what the deals. Oh, these are all built farms already, I think. But this is another 4 times map. I can't remember if this one had. Well, there was one of these that had. It might have been the last 4x map that just had a couple of roads that just blasted through it. No, it's not this one. Was it this one that just had like? It seemed like it was just one big road. Yeah, there's like big ring roads. I mean, you can only do so much. Go down the country lanes if they show, but when they're using great big like normal asset road like that, it's not really. I don't know. Maybe Germany looks like it. I doubt it though. So that's that. Install DLC. I just want to check through a few of these and see if they're necessary. Like we were trying everything, and so there's lots of different buildings. It'd be a shame to sort of say no, you can't have these buildings, can't have that one. So if they're all in there, and you're building a field that you've chosen, you can put what the bloody hell you want. And who's telling you can't have it? They've all got upkeep charges, but I don't think that's anything to really worry about. These are. Anything that says giants on it is... Okay, I'm going to explain this one time as far as I can understand it. The base game comes with a whole bunch of tractors and things, but everything you need to get you started. The last game had a lot more, quite a few tractors in there and other content, but they seem to have not put that in the base download. I think probably to save people some size, because some of the stuff really adds up very, very quickly. But what they've done is they've put it as their own official DLC. It's free. It's just there ready to download, but you don't have to bloat out your install if you don't want to. That's just, it's completely up to you. That's the way I see how it's done. So there's a whole series of tractors by Massey Ferguson they didn't put in, that are definitely in all the previous games. Cool, so all the giant stuff I've gone with. What's this update? This makes a lot, that will make a lot more sense when I actually go into the multiplayer configure thing, because it shows all the giants ones first and then puts in alphabetical order, and then puts the mod stuff in alphabetical order. So I'll keep the buildings because choice. The big flashlight is much better than the shitty flashlight that comes with it. Modular pig pen. I guess that just makes life easier if you want pigs, not taking that out. Hayloft. There's no details on it, is there? but I think you can store and then retrieve your hay like easily, rather than just having to stack it up somewhere else. Anyway, it's cool. It's not any sort of speed saving device, it just makes it neat. And those ones I think are okay to have. There's a map. That's just a shed because I like the look of it. Anybody wants any extra stuff, I'm sure we can just throw it in there. Old time shed pack, it just comes with all the choices of all these things, so if you want one down and that's the way you want your field to look, that's cool. Trailer axle blocker, this was a bit of a point of contention because this middle axle here moves, and it makes it very, very difficult to park if you're not kind of used to that, or even if you are, it's just a giant pain in the ass. So it gives an option just to lock that axle. It does not game braking, it just makes the trailers a lot more usable and takes away some frustration, and gives you an extra key in the key binds and everything. It's pretty nice. Again, the JCB, this is a external mod JCB ones. They've got a whole bunch of tractors they want to be used. There's some different shaped buildings because these are in the game anyway, but this is just a different style of flour mill. There we go, older European style. This stream I'm doing, there's not going to be really much gameplay. I'm just going through to give myself a reference point to check a lot of things, and if there's anybody on that is going to be involved in this and wants to discuss it, then at least we've got some visual rather than trying to guess what everybody's talking about. This is another Giants one for the Vultra series of tractors. Very nice. A bunch of farmhouses. Yeah, some people want these style of farmhouses. They're pretty cool. 2 sheds, 3 farmhouses. Just some extras. This is the move placeables thing. If you pop something down and it's a pixel or so out, it's extremely annoying to have to destroy it first when you can just change it along all 3 axes, or the ground might have not been in the right place or something and it's cut off your entrance, but it lets you place things easily. It costs a bit of money every time you do it, but every time you move it. Movement incurs a fee of $20 per meter, or 20 currency. And everybody sees it assessed server-wide, it's not just local. Where are we? There's the farm wind turbine package, just in case somebody wants wind power. I think they give money back. Yeah. Depending on how many you got, cost you 1.2 million in the first place, but they do earn passive income, which is nice. For the biggest one, Jesus Christ, that's something for down the road, but it's nice to have in. Some trailers, just extra trailers in case you want a different style, because I think the default trailers will do pretty much whatever you want. Dragging a tractor around to where you might need it, that's just something for later, but nice to be able to move things. The steam, the jet wash, a bale thingy loader, what's it? Any auto stuff on there? Trying to stay away from anything that auto loads as well, unless somebody particularly wants it. Again, just biogas plants just in case, because there are big ones, but this is small. This is cool, and you can put that on your farm, and it makes diesel when you put other things into it. Beans. I don't know what to say about this. Noel likes it. It's a piece of shit, but Noel likes it, so I'll put it in. It's really cheap as well. 5,500. Hey, if he wants to spend some of his 200 grand on that, that's his. Look out. It's shit, Noel. Just in case you were wondering what I thought about it. Just the map again. So this comes with a prerequisite of the building packages. So if you have one, you have to have the rest. This thing, I believe it lets you stack all your spare shit in just one, but that's all different. I'm not sure how that works. Seed storage tank. Oh, you can buy straight from it. It's just, oh, like you put it down there so you can buy it off your own farm. See, I want to avoid things like that, because then, like this, the whole point is that you know, there's a timer on things that you go off and do the farm, not like just, okay, let me walk over to the corner of my house and buy everything I need and then teleport around the map and get it done. It kind of defeats the whole object of you know, time management and what have you. It's not, again, it's not meant to be a job, but you're not meant, it's not just a point and click and walk away thing either. It's not meant to play itself. Do that on the single player. Watch YouTube. So maybe that won't be a thing. I have to check how that works. Another farm, another medium, I think, series of ultra things. That's Giants again. Bike. I just wanted to see what it was like. It's a bit silly. It sounds like a car. I'll leave it in there. If somebody wants to bike, we can have a bike. A little trailer, just an extra one. Nice and cheap. It's got bricks that hold it up. It's just nice and cheap. And if you're on a bit of a budget or you want to save some money out of your 200k starting money, hey, and you only need a little trailer that holds a cow and everything. Holds about a ton, I think. Decoration. Who doesn't want that? Well, if you don't want it, don't have to use it. Modern houses. There's, oh right, got solar panels on them, and solar panels again, passive income. So quite good to have. Another JCB, more decorations, a whole bunch of them. Just placeable things. You have to buy them off the shop, but if you want your farm to have a little bit of life in it, you can put down a load of trash and attract rats and have a nice little place where you can go and get tetanus for nothing. But that's there. Decent trailer. Could do all sorts of shit with these. Really nice to have. There we go. Look at that. And also that comes with that. You know, there's a 2-seater truck with a tow bar. They tip sideways, they tip backwards, they tip all sorts of ways. Why wouldn't you want that? Almost 5-star, 4.5 stars. Everybody likes that one. More Massey Ferguson, another Giants one. John Deere, is that Giants? No, it's Grubby. So a little Giants truck, so you can, if you're doing forestry but you want to be on a bit of a budget, a trailer to move things, a little buggy that will drag them along. John Deere as well. Chicken coop, giant chicken coop. Not sure I got that. Right, but I'll leave it in. Someone wants chickens. It costs 40 grand, that's a lot of money, but if chickens are your thing. Cow shed, is that by the same person? Possibly. Didn't look. But that's pretty nice. Got all the cow stuff on it. You can keep your cows. It probably got somewhere to drop the milk off. I should imagine. I don't know. I'm not really a farmer. But again, 4.5 stars. Old farm package. I looked at that already. I think 4 stars. I don't think if there's anything that's 3 stars, I think I've just out it. John Deere, another John Deere harvester thing, massive amount of money. That would go. You couldn't even buy one of these on your 200k starting money. But we were also discussing the fact that if there's something that everybody's going to need, because you start with $1 million and there's going to be, I guess, four people at the start, that 200k could be spent on something that everybody's going to use. Rather than having to hire it. You can hire the vehicles and what have you, but it might be worth just discussing what to do with that. That was just a quick idea thrown around. Oh, where did I get to? Oh, here. Cow barn. Very expensive, but in there, 4 stars, fine. I'm sure there's it's not bad. It looks very clean. I'm hoping these things get dirty because the vehicles get dirty, which is cool as hell. They actually get dirty when used and gives them a bit of life. I wonder if these buildings get dirty. Biogas something. Oh, an assembler, a modular biogas plant, so you can do it the way that you want. If you want a bigger one. That's pretty cool. Wow, there's a lot of work gone into that. That can stay. It's not really a bit of me, but I'm sure somebody wants to. More cow sheds, lots of stars. It can stay. I mean, we've been through most of this already. I think we weeded out a few shitty ones. Shed pack, just sheds. Big ones, doors all open. There's probably lights inside. I think we used one the other day just to check it out. Little shelter, very cheap, not very cheap, 35 grand, but it'll fit all the smaller gear in there. I don't know if it gets damaged by being out in the weather. That's something that maybe someone will be able to tell us. I've not been had a farm alive long enough to see it. Not that it's died, just that we moved on. Just decorative grain mills instead of the normal ones. It's just a production site, and they're pretty cool. I like windmills, and they're very old, old-timey windmills. But I showed you the other grain mill earlier on. It was just a brick building, so to each their own. Addable triggers. Haven't you ever had the problem you have empty, non-accessible buildings on your farm, but you still want to use them? Exactly what these triggers should be for. A set of triggers consists of different functions for the farming simulator. All triggers cost 5 grand. Hayloft, object storage, workshop, farmhouse, silo productions. So you can make them production places just if you like the look of a building, but it doesn't have the functionality. Selling stations for all products from the base game. And for all grains. So the selling stations I'm a bit on the fence about, because you could put a selling station right next to your whatever. So if you had a forest, you could put a selling station next to it, and that would negate the need to even drive anything anywhere. So to be honest, I don't know if you can. I don't know. I'm on the fence about that. Interested in people's thoughts. But I feel like that could be just a bit game-breaking, really. Instead of something, you could rush a job, basically cut down a few trees and then just sell them on the spot, rather than having to take them somewhere carefully or take any extra time. And again, it's like you're gaming the system. But I don't know. Some ugly shed. Why do we have this? No, somebody wants that. It's fine. Some trailers for animals, pretty cool. Someone's gone to a lot of effort with them. 4.5 stars. What did this one have? 4.5 stars. Must be quite a good shed. Silo plate. Not sure why this is here. I think this might be a prerequisite for something else. Simple silo plate made of concrete. What do you do with it? Is this where you store poop? Not a farmer. Do not know. I'm sure it's cool. Sure it's there for a reason. Simple pallet workshop. Workshop for. Oh, okay. So you can make an actual workshop. Oh, they've done it. No, they've done it for you. It's just made out of pallets, so it's a bit like out there farm. We didn't have much money, but we can work on our shit. I mean, all you need for a workshop is this workshop symbol. But it's nice that they've done something with that. It's pretty cool. That can stay. Meadow fence. Oh, decoration only. I guess, but you can. It lets you cordon off a bit of your farm. Again, remember I said like those great big fields. You might want some for the cows and what have you. Does it stop them? Map markers can use these on their maps if linked in default placeables.xml. Who wants to do that? Setup was required. Fuck that noise. I don't want to configure anything in an XML file if I can help it. I want it to be click. I want to play the game, not be configuring the game every 5 seconds. But anyway, you can. It will show. It will show when you go up and look at it. If you can't see it on the map, try and remember that you have one. What's it going to do? What is this? Simple freeland silos made of concrete. What do they do? Are they for manure? Or just... Or the stuff that you make for the cow feed thing? There's slurry, manure, and Places where you can refill your machines with manure, slurry and lime. There are 2 heaps for refilling manure and lime, and a special well for refilling slurry. Lime heap. So you can go and get your lime. Do you have to fill it up yourself though, or is it just free? Costs 800 to, it must be cost. I'll try that and see if you have to pay to actually grab it. But again, that's something that you're meant to make, the manure, from like once you've got your cows, you can do your own manure thing. If you've just got one sitting there, it takes out a whole job that somebody might have wanted to do. Not me particularly, because I don't really want to put my hands in poo, but somebody might have wanted to. And it's a shame to just take that away from them or make their whole role redundant. It's not really fair. Another trailer. It's a pretty good one. We tried it. It works. Auto load. Okay, so I didn't use that functionality. Flatbed trailer with auto load functionality for bale transport. I mean, that can make life a lot easier because picking up bales is a giant pain in the ass. I guess if somebody wanted to use that, I want to pick them up. It is a giant pain in the ass, but I still want to put them on there. But it does, depending on how they stack. When you drop a header from a combine harvester onto the trailer, you can just drop it willy-nilly and it will not glitch, but it will snap into place, because otherwise it'd be really hard to put them on there. And that's just a bit of a quality of life thing. I think that nobody would want to place exactly a 15-meter header on this tiny trailer from inside the cab when you can't see it, just for the sake of putting it on a trailer and you're going to drag it anyway. And so that's kind of an auto load. But this, I mean, it's still got the truck putting it on there. I want to try that out. So that's going to have to be something. I should have a little list, really, shouldn't I? But because they've still got that putting it on there. I'm wondering if when you put it on, it snaps into place, because that's pretty cool. But just driving up to the bales and pressing load, there's a machine that really takes a lot of the work out of wrapping up the bales in the first place. But just driving past them and not taking any care doesn't seem to be the way to go. Free water tank. I'm not sure how you get water otherwise, because we haven't really needed it yet. But this one, you put it on your farm. Infinite and free water supply. I mean, is that good? Or like, otherwise, are you going to be spending a shitload of time just trying to get water for your animals or getting it delivered? Is there a giant tank that you can fill up for a certain amount of money? That would be fine, I think. But if you're just if you're doing busy work to go and get water that the animals drink like 1,000 litres a minute or something like that, it just seems like a waste of time. But I'd like to know how you get water otherwise if you don't use that. Another asset, 4.5 stars. What's this one got? 5 stars. Everybody wants this. Colour palette, is that Giants? Yeah, so normally you'll only get a certain amount of colours and definitely no customization, but this one's got morning Mike, how's it going? I'm just going through all this stuff, the mods for the server. We're going to put it up later on in the week. I've already got Nitrado set up and charged up my account and what have you, so it's already good to go. Just need to work out what we're going to put in there. So your input, you're going to be playing this, right? So any input that you've got, I'm happy to listen to. You might have missed a little bit already about what I was talking about. I'm just going through the mods that we've got and mods and DLC that we've got in at the moment. Anyway, this is a color palette. So it's got matte, metallic, just glossy, and I don't know, flat. I don't know, some other type of surface that you can use. But it's got it just increases all the colors and gives you a bit more choice over what you're having and makes it more customizable. It's really nice. It's definitely staying in. It's part of Giant stuff. It's just that you didn't have to download it if you didn't want to. Bell storage. Now this one, we had a a shed that we were stuffing bells into, and it was a complete mess. And like getting them in was hard enough. Getting them out again would be horrible. And it just looks shit. I think this stacks them up neatly wherever you want them. And I think you can get more than you can see on there in the shed. So it just gives you a neat place to put your stuff without taking up your entire farm with a load of higgledy-piggledy bales. 4.5 stars, that can stay. I'll give that a try in a bit. I haven't tried that one yet. Vehicle shed, just another. Wow, it's nice though. Nice indoor vehicle shed. 300,000 money. Large storage halls, grain and machinery. Yeah, I mean, cool. There's silos for that as well, but I'll leave it in. Shed, more shed and storage, so it's just a lot of choice. And that's all in the build menu. I'm going to keep those. Placeable hedges. I guess if you want to cordon off a bit of farm again, that's again like the like the fences. Placeable hedges converted from FS22, $70 a section. It's nice, cordon off your stuff. Of course, it's going to be kept. 64 animal husbandries. We had to get this one because the farm that we were using only allowed a certain amount of farm or animal plots, and the map came, like the map we were using, it came with some on there already, so we couldn't put any more down, which is a giant pain in the ass. But this allows you to put more, up to 64. It's very resource intensive apparently. If you get up to, let's say 15 is the default, 64 you can have. Note the limit wasn't arbitrary. There are some performance considerations when having that many animals. Recommend you only use all 64 slots if your PC and the PCs of other players, in case of a server, can handle it. If you can't, fuck them. PC, I think that's meant for some, like, that's pointing towards people with very shitty PCs. I think most of today's PCs can handle this game pretty well. We've, like, all of us, we've got fairly similar PCs, I think, for the people that have been playing. And most of the people at Band of Others have got fairly modern PCs. I don't know anyone who in Band of Others whose PC is not capable of running this game when their PCs are working. You know who I'm talking about. DirectX errors aren't kicking in all the time. You know who I'm talking about. You get it fixed. But man, for the most part, everyone's PC is capable. More John Deere stuff. This is by that. Oh no, this is a Giants one. Okay, well that's definitely staying. Is that Giants as well? Yeah. How big is that for it to be? I guess 21 meg. So these things add up. This space wise. Now this a bit difficult because it's got some really nice stuff in it. The MacDom pack. So it looks like it's something that's not going to fuck up your field, and just some, like, just fluff basically. Next level harvesting performance, 5 machines including in the MacDom pack, the windrower, some headers. It's got some nice shit in there. But this is a part of the season pass, and so whoever, if that's on the server, that has to be owned by, so we're going to have to leave that off, and just for the because not everybody wants to buy the season pass. And so that's going to have to be out, I'm afraid. I've got it. Reggie's got it. I don't think Noel and Mike have got the season pass. And so going by the people we've got at the moment, that's going to have to be non-player. If somebody wants to use that, single player is the way to go, I guess. So that's keeping all of those. That's a bunch. And any DLC that's that's on a server, you can press the download button. If it's in-game DLC, you can just press the download button and the game will fetch it for you. You don't have to go and say, oh, which one do I need? What's the DLC list? the game will fetch it for you. Our external maps haven't really looked at yet, but those are where the good ones are going to come from. That'll have to be something that we discuss at a later date, because we need a map to start off with. Okay, so create game. Now there's one set of options that you cannot change in game. Or only one person can change, or admin can change. I don't know how it works on the dedicated server without putting it up. Can't see it, but is it in here? Alright, so I wanted to look at... I'm going to start a fresh one. Get rid of all of these. I don't need any of this. Is that multiplayer? Because I'm going to get myself a bit confused if I've got all these things here going on. Oak Bridge. Yeah, fuck it. Anyway. That's the memory. Get rid. These are my single... Right, so I've only got the single player ones left. And you've got 20 slots on... Not really enough. I want infinite slots. Alright, so... Are these... Okay, so the Giants maps are the first ones in the list. Asia, America, Europe. That's a DLC. Oak Bridge. I think that's the one we're going to look at first. It's going to be on Start From Scratch. It's going to be start money $1 million. And as I said, for 4 people, 200k each, spend it how you like. I'm going to just see how that works out. No loan, because that doesn't work. It doesn't seem to work in multiplayer. It just gives you the loan and takes away your start money. Unless, can I go higher? No. No. So yeah, just we couldn't work out what that was. An economic difficulty on normal. Why do you want it to be difficult? Maybe you just print in money later. So Oak Bridge Farm. Try that first. Let's go. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to try out the addable triggers. Hang on. This might be something. I'm just going to write this down. Write it down. Bear with. DLC. I'm just opening a quick notepad, you know, as you do. To make the font nice and big. Okay, so this is going to disappear. Whenever you tab out of the game, it minimizes. So first of all, remove the DLC. The ones I wanted to check were addable triggers, see if it's game breaking. The slurry manure, buying slurry manure, what's it called actually? Where's the info? Oh, I can't info it from here. Slurry manure and lime. The free water tank, how do you get water otherwise? Is it a giant stupid pain in the ass? Some cheap viewers on streamboo.com apparently. And was there something else I said that I wanted to check out? Just to see if it was kind of game breaking. That was it, wasn't it? Bale storage. Just to see what it does. That might take a little bit longer though, because you've got to get the bales in the first place. Oh, the big bag tank. Definitely. See what that is all about. I don't want it to be... well, it's not going to be free, but if it's going to end up being a shop that you don't even have to go to the store for, which is quite kind of good and bad in its own way. Wasn't there another placeable? Was there something else that I said would be game breaking? Addable triggers, bell storage. What was potentially game breaking? So here, as I said before, they go in alphabetical order. So up to all of these first ones are giant, and then the rest of them are mod DLC. So it's quite easy to find them in your download list. Am I missing something? Let me back out a little bit. Quickly see if there's anything else that we... One of these giants. No, lizard stuff is like... Again, that's something for... people might say, oh, can we get this? And then we can just add it in. We do that once a week or something. If anyone's found anything decent that they really want, we'll do it on a list. And we're going to go... Again, I'm not playing server configurator particularly, but... certainly can make sure that everybody's got what they need. These are very sparse, these shops, like some of these consumable items. I'm wondering if there's some that are worth having. What is this? Oh, it's just... Oh, that's nice, it's just fluff. Just to make things look nice, that's pretty cool. Anybody wants that. That's nice. There are default ones in there, but they've recolored them. Wrappers. And we got those in the game. That's cool. Any more forwarders? Oh, there's a whole Volvo pack. Harvesters. Just another one. Nothing particularly that's not in the game. Oh, loads of these. These are a bit few and far between in the game. We've got that one already. The little one just lets you start. What is this? Auto load wood. See that? That would just make the whole thing trivial and pointless. But I guess if someone's having a really hard time and they're hating it, but they want to do the wood stuff, it can be a thing. Big bag pallets, diesel barrels. Huh, cool. But I'm not just getting fluff at the moment for the sake of getting fluff. If anybody wants it, awesome. Fillable tank. Either it can be filled but placed on the ground or mounted on a vehicle or trailer. A lot of fluffing, a lot of faffing. Diesel tank the same way, but there are things in there already. Anything in miscellaneous we don't have. Cargo cart. Does that mean you can move it by hand? Can you pick up with it as well? Because it's a bit pointless if you can't pick up the pallet, but that could be quite useful. I'm interested in thoughts on that one. Because we've had a lot of trouble before where there's just a pallet lying on the ground and you've had to bring a whole arse bloody tractor with a pallet fork on the front of it just to move your pallet from one thing to the next. It depends how it loads. I'll give it a test and see what it does. Hand cart, is that the same, much the same thing? Gonna drag the grain around and shit. I don't know. Again, give it a check. Leash for whom? Use this lead to move up to 2 animals between your stables. You use it like an animal trailer. That's nice. Somebody might want that. I don't think I'm really going to be doing much with animals, apart maybe some chickens, just for the eggs, because I like the look of eggs. Speed of light. Overtake cars. Be the train. Kick a football into the orbit. No. German traffic safety is just like, just lock you to the floor and take away your tyres. That was cruel, wasn't it? These are pretty cool. I think they've been used in some maps, but what do you want? I guess you could use them because there's some big red crosses on the road limits. But maybe that's those are pretty nice. Should we get them? Germans always do nice safety stuff. If nothing else, that's cool. Okay. It beats the crap out of ours anyway. I went across to Germany and thought, oh, those are nice lights. Now they tell you what to do when you fall down the pothole and catch your head on the cone. Portable fixer and repair and configure your vehicles anywhere on the map. You know what? No. See, that's just rushing it. Take it to the repair shop. Bring the repair shop to you. Otherwise, you're just going to end up keeping one in the corner. Shovel. Used to move materials around. That would have been nice the other day when we spilled a whole bunch of lime on the floor. Didn't know that was a thing. Shall we? Just in case we get another spill. It's only 3.5 stars. Let's go in. We'll find out. We'll find another way. Use a scoop. High pressure washer. Same as the one that's in there. Just a different brand for the sake of having a different brand. Lots of flashlights. Speed of light. What is this? Alright. Okay. Lots of chainsaws. Measure. But you can measure the distance between a fixed point and set. Oh, that's nice. We were kind of a bit stuck yesterday, wondering how long something was. Measure the distance between a fixed point, which you can set with Alt and right click, and your current location. The unit can be switched between meters and feet. Mouse. I'll get that because that's just useful. Trying to guess, and then the trees were all the wrong size for going in, but now you can cut them up by hand, which is nice. Let's have it. It's all of 0.08 of a megabyte. Fancy chainsaws. There's 5 in there already, and an axe. Inexpensive replacement for a chainsaw that will also cut down trees. Does it still make the noise though? Worth noting that it's slower than a chainsaw and has a limited diameter of the tree it can cut down. If somebody wants that, then they can let me know. Forest machete, for real. Use an agricultural tool similar to an axe for cutting trees and branches. Yeah, okay. If anybody wants that. Animal pens, trees. Forest barrier. Oh, look at that. That's something that's not in the game. Be nice to have a gate up to know where your boundaries are. See, this is just something that I like, but if somebody sees something that they want, I am all for it. Production sites, just more of the same, loads of different buildings to give you a choice. I've already got the grain flour mill, sawmill, just another choice of one. Again, if somebody wants one in particular, can totally put those in. More hay storage. You don't always want to turn all the grass until it's dry, or you just need more space to store your hay and straw. And put the hay ventilation on the hay storage, or the hay storage on your farm. The building that set both bulk and bales, and the outputs in bulk only. 80 grand. Just for the ventilation, and the storage another 60. Or maybe it's the storage plus the dryer is 80. That's not bad. Flour crusher. Is that just a mill? I guess it is. Extra stock, something for later maybe. Industrial sawmill, massive, full-scale one, awesome. Yeah, so there's loads of different buildings that you can have. That's all placeables, hand tools, miscellaneous, winter equipment. Something good in here I can remember. What was it? Road cone, put that on your head. What is this? Ouch, my eyes. Export technical data. If anybody wants that, let me know. Give me a headache just looking at that XML sheet. Perfect edge. Spell obscenities on your farmyard. Excavator attachments from packs of 18 attachable tools for excavators. All tools compatible with your mod KCX350 and upcoming excavators. Oh, I see, this is particularly for them. That's fine. That's nice. Pete equipment. Who's Pete? Don't know what his name is. Power pack. I wanted to know what this is. Just so you can charge your electric vehicles. Energy storage with zero emissions, less noise and no compromise on performance to provide power wherever you need it. Oh, it's an actual battery. Charge your electric vehicles and transport electric charge to remote locations. Carry electricity in the palm of your hand. Could be recharged with a normal electric charging point, like an electric vehicle, I guess. Please note you'll need to enter the power pack. Oh, so it is a vehicle. But I haven't seen anything that's electric yet, but I'm sure we'll come across it. So that's something to note. That is available. I don't know what a coulter is, so I want to see what this is. Oh, it just looks like it keeps it, like you don't have a bare bull bar-y thing sticking out. Good, I guess. Some quality of life features, especially useful if you're a modder or content creator. See, that's when these things are good. When you're trying to do something and make a video or a tutorial or something like that, you might not want to do it the long way. You just want to click stuff into place and make your video and what have you. Add, remove money, spawn anything you want. That's pretty cool. That is nice. Okay, but we don't need it for the purpose of co-op. Another field service, floodlight trailer. Lol, okay, that's cool. Miscellaneous again. Backhoe loader. What are these things? transport box. Been designed for a transport of different stuff to have some reserve on the forest when things get tight. Chainsaw storage is possible. That's quite nice. That's just, again, just nice. Gate for sitting by the loader to delimb your trees in order to make processing them to load easier. Alright, cool. Yeah, that's nice. A lot of tree stuff. Winches, tree planters. I think there's a few of these in game already. Tree sapling pack. Have you wanted to buy only a few tree saplings and don't need a large quantity? The pack gives you a choice of pallets with 6 to 300 tree saplings to choose from. If you wanted to plant only a few trees and you don't want to waste a lot of money on a full pallet of them, you can choose a 6 sapling pallet. If you want to plant a complete forest of trees, choose the 300 pallet or anything in between. So 300 seems like it's a lot more than you get normally. Keep in mind, the more you buy, the more you save by buying in bulk. There, that's definitely a single playery, don't want to piss about thing. A lot of these things would be great in single player, but they kind of taken away the point of being co-op, because it ends up making you be able to play it yourself. I want to co-op, but I want to be able to do everything on my own, and that's not really co-op. The whole point of this is so that we play in co-op. I don't want to tell anyone how to play, but I don't want to tell anyone how to play their single player game. But I think with co-op you've probably got to have a few guidelines going on, just so it doesn't ruin it for people who want to play it the way it's meant to be. A few cars and shit. Well, you've got the bike, got this fucking thing. I wish you've never seen it. Scooter. Official mods. Okay, these are all now. Okay, so the rest of the giant stuff. Is that giant as well? Yeah. So, it works out of the game as soon as I go into a farm now, or it'll break. Morning. Anyway, I'm just going through all the. I spent the last God knows how long hour going through all the mods that we've got. I'll figure it out. It's not that big of a deal. I will figure that out. And I've just gone through all the mods, and I'm going to test a few. I've got the addable triggers I want to have a look at, slurry, manure and lime, just to see if it's game breaking, because loads of these, as I just said, are really good for single player, so you don't have to go back and forth, but for the purposes of co-op, speed running the game isn't really the idea. No, I don't. I'll say it again and again and again, that thing's a piece of shit, but I can't take it out now. I want to. So I'm going to test the slurry, manure and lime pit to see if that just makes it like a free no value thing. The addable triggers, putting down a sale point, being able to put it down anywhere, Noel, I think it's a little bit game breaking, because you could just put it, like if you've got a forest, you can just put it next to the forest, right? And then you don't have to worry about any time constraints for cutting down your trees. It's a piece of shit, Noel, and needs to be crushed. But I've left it in. The free water tank. I want to see what the logistics are like of actually getting water that's not free and on site. A sale point, because you can, those addable triggers, you can just put anything anywhere, right? So, like putting a drop-off point for timber next to your forest means you don't have to drive the wood away, and that's cool for single player maybe if you don't want to, if you're trying to just concentrate on your farm. But for multiplayer, 3 people, 4 people are exactly. So that's why I'm saying about the addable triggers. I just think they're going to be slightly game breaking. Great in single player, not so great in co-op. Bale storage I want to check, because I think that just gives you a nice shed. And I don't know if you saw when me and Reggie were playing FS22, but he stacked all the bales in one part of one of the sheds, and they all fell over and they weren't easy to take out again, and it was just a mess. But I think this just places them neatly and gives you a bit more room for storage without taking up more room on your farm. So I want to have a look at that, because I think that's an okay quality of life thing. The big tank, I can't remember what that is. What did I do wrong there? What's the big tank? Oh, here we go. Oh, big bag tank. Okay, so I think this gives you a shop. So you can buy these things wherever you place this. So I'm going to check it and see what that is. Just to see. And that was it. So I've got 5 things that I think might be a little bit game breaking for multiplayer. Did you see my message, Noel? I messaged you on Discord about timescale. So hopefully it makes a little bit of sense. Alright, so I'm going to test these things. Yeah, no problem. I just wanted to make sure that that was alright with you. Or if it made sense to you, sorry. I've already I've set up my Nitrado account, and I've put a bunch of money in there. So when we're ready to go, I can just get that started immediately. There's no I don't think we have to wait around this and figure out configuring it on the fly. So when you've got some time, we can if you've got a Nitrado account, I guess we can have a look at it together. But I'll have it ready to go, and I can just click go, and then we'll figure it out. 60 hours per hour. That would be extremely fast, wouldn't it? Per month. Well, does that not work out what I said with the 5 times speed? Oh, 60 real hours per month. Per year. Sorry, not like it. Yeah. What did I say? It was 57 hours and 36 minutes, right? Because, you know, the times in base 12, for whatever reason, we've still got it like that. I think it would... imagine if we made time metric, and how people, I think I'd probably have a stroke. I can't imagine what it would do to everybody else. But, I wonder if you can skip the nights on the server, though. Why would you want to? Like, it's lit to... You can light it to work at night. Maybe some people want to work at night. I wouldn't mind. The lighting's so good on the game, I want to see it at night time. Can you skip the nights on a server? Dunno. I mean, you can skip it in on a hosted one, can't you? Because I was considering, Noel, I wasn't sure how it works. Yeah, I mean, you can do everything during the night, but I was considering, Noel, when you start the server up, does it just run and run, or can you maybe there's a thing that says pause when nobody's on there? But I'd prefer to just, I think it would be better just to leave it running, because then you know that if you planted, as I said, if you planted trees on a Monday, then you know that by Friday, that real-time Friday, your trees would be fully grown. And you haven't got to worry about, oh, has somebody paused the server? Has the server been paused? Yeah, just leave it all the time. And then when people go in and out, they can do what they want in that real time. Leave it at 5 times speed. Leave it at 1 day a month. And that seems to work out. We can always change it down the line. I don't think the crops rot at all. I think they stay there for half, but we'll see. We'll definitely see. Like, it's gonna be, like, if you've got a couple of months to harvest the crops, you should be able to do that in a day or something, or somebody could do it for you. It's all on the same farm. If your crops are there and it looks like they're going off, yeah, exactly. But like, if say you'd planted a whole thing of you'd planted a whole thing of wheat, and I'm away for a week. Can somebody grab my wheat for me and put it in a silo? Easy peasy, right? Somebody can do it in the next 3 days. And if they can't, well, you should have planned your holiday better. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's going to be that tough to go with. All right, so I want to look at all the 3 normal maps, right? But Oakbridge Farm is the one that we are kind of close on at the moment for saying yes to, right? 100,000 million thingies. No, I mean just for the start though, Noel. Just for the beginning, because I want to do a logging thing. And if I've got nothing left, same sort of machine. Right. But by then, we'd be able to buy them, right? It's just that, like, if there's 4 of us, and we all want to buy stuff, I don't want to think, okay, well, I've got 50 left because Noel's bought the £750,000 harvester, and I don't need it. But just that, like, you join, you get 200k, spend it on what you like, and then after that, it's that's why there's 200k spare, isn't there? 4 people are joining at the beginning, and then by the time anyone else does join, there should be 200k in the kitty for them as well. And then after about a week or so, the money's just going to be available. I'm going to try that now anyway. No, I'm going to place a load of stuff and see if it makes any sense. So got all of that. I'm taking out this, right, because you and Mike don't have it. That doesn't matter. I'm going to change the password as well for the dedicated server, and it will be in a forum post or a Discord post or something for anyone that, or it'll be in a forum post, or anybody that wants it from Band of Others can just ask for it. But it's not going to be the normal one. It doesn't make any sense at all. Because you can't really revert. I doubt you can revert your farm. There's no facility for doing it single player, so it'd be a shame for someone just to come in and troll your farm and then destroy it. Those of us who are still complete noobs, we can still run contract. Yeah, I mean, all of us are going to have to, otherwise there's not going to be any money anyway. We've only got 1 million, full stop. It's not going to be enough for anything. But you've got, like, if you... I'd say just a restriction of 200,000 for just like when we first come in. So, for example, you might want a field and say, yeah, okay, right, I want that field, I want this bit of this here. You'll see. And also about that centre building, I want to see what that actually is. Oh, listen to me shouting. My music's really loud. I'm so sorry. All right. So, new farm. We'll make the farm, and then everybody will be a farm person. We'll make everybody farm manager, because what is there any there shouldn't be any restrictions on anything, right? Buy vehicles, sell vehicles. Still at the stage where you just mow grass for contract work. Yep, nice and simple. If you like the grass work can be quite cool. I like it. Reset vehicles, yes. Buy placeables, yes. Sell placeables. Hire workers, yep, sure. Manage contracts, yep. Production points, trade animals, yes. Cut trees, create fields and landscaping, yeah. I mean, that's all stuff that just everybody will want to do, so don't need to restrict any of that. This is where's the free one? Is it 40? No. 38? Which is the free one, Noel? 1. Okay. So, alright, so it gives all of that and the shop. So, if we were to buy that... Okay, let me buy it. And there's the house. So it comes with all this stuff. It's already got a bed and a dog. And the wardrobe. Let's see what the deal is with the... So enter demolition mode. What can you... Okay, so you can't destroy the... Where am I? I'm here. Okay, so I could destroy that farmhouse. What else is on the farm? Oh, it's only the farmhouse you can destroy. All right, remember we were worrying about what you could get rid of on Farm 1. But it seems to only be the farmhouse that's destroyable. The rest of it is there, and it is there for good, it looks like. I've got no choices to destroy. So you have to you have to own the land to destroy something. The trees can be cut down, can they? Okay. Where'd you buy the handsaw thing? Is that just in a normal shop? The handsaw thing. Yes, that is a real life word. Yeah, that's a shame. But can't we just ask everyone, please don't cut down the trees on Farm 1? I think it's not, can't be too difficult to... people could control themselves. Can you not cut down Farm 1, please? Oh, I think I have to do these manually. No? Huh, why can't I... Oh shit. I think I just cut the whole tree in half. No, I didn't. This is quite fiddly. One does not simply equip a chainsaw without cutting down everything exactly. Anyway, so that's ruined that tree. And I'm sure there are many more that can be ruined in exactly the same way. Where am I standing? Where is Farm 1? Right, so yeah, you could cut down this whole thing here. So can't we just ask people, please don't cut down Farm 1. It's there for your convenience. Now, are the NPCs interactable? Aha. This is May. Start conversation.
Hey there, neighbor. If it is not nice to meet you, I don't know what is.
I've never spoken to these.
Call me Dave if you want to. Don't have to. I'm happy with either.
Yeah, fuck off.
Welcome to the... I'm new.
Yeah.
What brings you here, buddy? I'll take some time for you. If I don't, I'm busy. But that doesn't mean I don't love you anymore. Got it?
Okay, could you say something normal? Any advice?
Are you... You should, buddy. If you repair your...
So these are basically just tutorial NPCs, but in-game. So they will give you your answers to your questions. And that's pretty cool. Do we have access to all of these bits and pieces now? Can we steal his car? Is there anything else on the farm that's actually any use? So we've got that one, and I spent $1,000. So where's the trees? 46, right? So for 200 grand, then, right? I could buy this for example, is this the one with the trees? Yeah. And what's this one? Is this one with trees? Right, Mike, have a good day at work. Thanks for swinging by, man. Look for this later in the week. We will have this done by, I think, Thursday we're aiming for. Alright, so I buy that bit of land. That's 93,000 out of my monies. And then, because I want to work it, this is just for example, right, Noel. Go to the buy menu. This is what I would do for the forest pack. I've already got a chainsaw. I could get a tractor. I'm definitely going to need one of those. 18 grand. That removes the stumps. I'm going to need one of them. I don't necessarily need the tractor, but there's only one tractor for all of us, isn't there? At the start. This one. Reggie's favourite. H-pattern. Oh, it's not H-pattern. It's actually got the thing on it. But that's the only vehicle we've got. So, remember you were saying everyone's going to need a tractor, right? Well, we've got one to start with on this map, at least. However, so like I've got 100,000 left in my 200k budget. If I've given myself 200k, I'm going to need one of these. 18. I've got a saw already, so that's 19 because I bought that for myself. Do I wait for the tractor if I want to? Because I can't afford this one as well. That's beyond the budget. So I could get perhaps a... Oh, there's a budget for that, isn't there? There's a budget version. I might want one of these to take down the tree stumps. I don't think you can take them out by hand completely, can you? Shall I check? So once you've cut a tree down... Do you need the stump remover to remove the stump? That's my question. And in order to plant the new trees, you're going to want the stump remover. So yeah, if you're foresting, you're gonna need the stump remover. I can't just yoink it out. Okay, so... And is that a draggable thing? Or is it drivable? I didn't really look. .3 tons. What do you do with it? Oh, is that an attachment? Does that just go on the front end of a tractor? I guess it does. Gonna need one though. Harvesters, forestry, excavator. No. Excavator tools. Transport logs. Forestry mulchers can be used to remove stumps and bushes. I have no idea what this would go on to. How do you pick this up? Anyway. Where's that stump remover they had? Wood transport, wood chippers, stump cutters. There's only one. That must go on the front of a tractor. Tree planter, that's something for, oh, I don't know, would you need one straight away? They're pretty cheap. Saplings, tree saplings, 20 tree saplings, £1,000 a piece. 240, 7,000. Don't understand the poplar. Is that just seeds? So you can start them from scratch, use saplings. Poplar saplings can be planted using a tree planter. Pallet of saplings is used to fill the tree planter. So is that. What's the difference? Those are from, actually, like, those are 0 to tree, I think. So you do need a tree planter. That's 27 grand. And do need a stump killer, otherwise you're not going to be able to plant anything at all. Do you need a plough? Can you hire it? Maybe. I guess you can hire all those tools, but it's the what do you need immediately to be efficient with the... Or just be self-sufficient, sorry. A chainsaw, don't need a tractor. Well, you do need a tractor if you're going to use the stump killer thing. I'll worry about that in a minute. Already spent 100 on the land and 20 potentially on the tools. Because you do need a trailer, but where is that little John Deere thing? Homemade log trailer. Can go on the back of anything, but needs a crane. Where do you reckon that John Deere thing is? Oh, saw this as well, Noel. This cart for maybe for picking up pallets with. Instead of like having the pick up anything by hand, well, you can, if you don't need the forks, or if you don't want the forks, or don't like the forks, you can take them one at a time on a pallet. Big tree cutters, 300k. Mulchers, very cheap. I guess that just goes on the front of a tractor. So one of these, right, is 28 grand. Where's the thing that goes on the back, though? 30 horsepower. Wheel set for towing. Front guard, no need. Tinted windows, they're free. What's a Starfire? Flare. Don't know what that does, keeping it. Don't care about the light guards, main colour. Don't really care. So that's good as long as there's the trailer that goes with it. Where's the trailer? That's the trailer, right? But there's no. Where's the crane? I guess if you're picking them up, if you cut them into sections, or I got tape measure as well, Mod Noah, so you can measure out the logs if you're cutting them up or anything else you're cutting up, basically. Homemade log trailer. But how do you put them on? It is useful. How much does this weigh? 584 kilos. Yeah, I'm wondering if this is too... Wouldn't want a crane on the buggy, no. But that's why the tractor's there, right? So, do you need the tractor to operate this, or does it work on its own under its own steam? Can you take that off? Let's buy it and see. Crane, just the timber trailer, or the crane and timber trailer. But does it need to be powered? Might need an engine. Yeah, I thought it might. But need that anyway. 39 grand. Okay, that's a lot of money. And what am I down to? What did I pay for the... I can see, can't I? 93 on land, 94. So 106 left. That's not too bad. 106,000. Used vehicles, another tractor there. So rather than paying 95 for that, this is going to be first come first serve on the used vehicles thing, right? Because there's one tractor in the place already. This is a second tractor. Maybe just maybe that could come out the 200k. What do you reckon? And so then we've got 2 tractors on site at the start. So bear in mind, this is just for initial start. Is that 200k viable? I'm trying to work out here. So, I mean, that might not be in there for the next one, but if we've got 2 tractors, cool. So, buy this baby. How 160 horsepower. Seems right. Tractor with a front loader attachment, so it's multifunctional. Good plan. This doesn't have any such thing about it, though. There is no availability. With narrow wheels? Or no, it's going to have wide wheels, isn't it? Or at least it needs to be able to go through the forest, and the narrow wheels don't really cut it. But the other one's got wide wheels on it, so narrow wheels and then everybody's covered. Can harvest with it as well without damaging shit. But there's no... This doesn't come with an attachment, though. It doesn't have the... Even the possibility it's too shitty. Which is no good, yeah. No good for the forest, at least. But the other one, on the other hand... This has got one. So whoever's going in the forest can use this. Yeah. So I don't need to buy that. That's coming out the shared 200k, right? I'll grab that in a minute, and see what the deal is. So Forest Guy can get that without fear. 40 grand for that, or 39, 59, 65. Don't need to wait. 65 grand, then they need the means to to drag that is the tractor in the yard. Just don't want to leave anyone hanging, especially me. 65, so that still leaves 40k left for maybe a building. Let me buy this. Yeah, with the crane on it. Pretty sure that's a front attached thing. Maybe it's back, don't know. And then pop across to the land. I say I had 40,000 left, right? Get the build menu. Now, do we want our own processing plant, or is that something there's one on the map, isn't there? Oh, but you want your own so that you can produce stuff to sell to the other places. Not a selling point, but factories. Find something simple. Well, these are very, very expensive. It's got to be 40 grand or less. I don't think... Oh, here we go. Bakery, spinnery. Takes good and transforms them into different products. In planks, trees, and long planks. Out some kind of shed. That's not really the thing I was looking for. Sawmill. In trees, out planks, and blah, 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 blah. I'll just put it anywhere. $36 grand. And that's it. That's budget done. Yeah, give or take a couple of grand. Where's my building? I just want to see what this has got, just to make sure it's not a game killer thing. So you can drop off your shit there. There's nowhere to sell, and you can. What does this menu do? Do you think? I'll turn on shed lights. So you can work at night. And that's the simplest of tool mills, Noah. Like for the so that's your forestry setup. Where's the shop? Let's check this. Time is it 11:15? Okay. Where is everything? Oh, this is on the farm. Let me go to the shop with it. Rip. Wonder if it can make the wall. Yeah. If it can make it, it can make it. No limits. I'm pretty sure the shop's at this end, isn't it? Yeah. See, my car started automatically, Noel. I didn't need to start it up. I didn't even think about it. I just pressed it and it went. Stop and go braking. Does that matter if you've got like that? That's overridden by your personal controls, isn't it? Yeah. stop and go braking, I'll leave that on because, or did you turn that off in here? Yeah, it's on by default. Or at least it's on by... Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's my own control. But I'll turn it off. Trailer fill limit on. Fuel usage normal. We'll let them continue buying fuel. Alright. Now maybe that was me that set that for myself, Noah, and it just stuck. So now if I get out, so you can leave it running. Ploughing turned on. Oh yeah. That's it, right? Field stone. What's this? Determines if stones can appear in your fields when cultivating and ploughing. Yep. Lime required. Whether or not you need to spread lime on your fields periodically to keep yield high. Yes. Weeds on. Oh, look at the guy I was holding up behind me. Yeah. Suck it, bitch. We're in the country. Alright, so where's my radio? Can't actually hear it, but you know. There we go. Latino FM. Trying to destroy my own equipment before I get there. Change seats. Right, so you can't stand there, but you could get on the back of that and operate it, I'm guessing right now, or you could just get in and use the spare seat and operate that. I'm just using my mouse and keyboard while I do this. Hope there aren't bigger machines than that combine used for a contract, otherwise might not be able to take them out of the shop. That's true. I don't think there are that. I mean, we can destroy hedges and shit though. If it comes to that, that's not impossible. See, this can transport things on its own. So once it's filled up, then whoever's not using the tractor, or someone's using the tractor, then they're just going to have to. Whoever's doing logging is just going to have to wait until it's available. Oh, did you? Well, I couldn't change. What's change seats? Control Shift G? No. Control G? No. G? No. It just doesn't do anything. Can I fold that? What does block trailer do? Trailer must be straight to be activated. How'd you get the legs down? Trailer control group 1. Trailer must be straight. It's not that then. But unfold just does. Oh, you got to let the legs go first, I guess, and then wherever that is. Unfold timber trailer. No. How to put the stairs down? Group 2 and Group 1 don't have anything really going on there. No. Why won't this fold up all the way? I've definitely seen the legs go down on this. Not a clue. Those are the belts. Those are legs, right? Support legs. Oh, yeah, but when I went to 2, Noah. How do I switch control group? That's 2. Is yeah. Never mind. That's okay. Let's get rid of that for a sec. Why won't it let me drop it? Oh, I've got to switch control group for that, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Is that folded or unfolded? Folded is with the lights in, right? So now I got group 1. But then how do I get the legs down? But that's it, right? That's the back. There. Okay, so it's on the mouse. Yeah, I got it. And is that sturdy now for craning? Right, cool. Right, and there's no point taking that and saying, oh yeah, we're ready to go, and then find out that that's just a piece of shit and it's no good for anybody. Into loose ground a bit, fair enough. Now, does this go on the back or the front is the question. I think it goes on the back. Let's find out. But maybe you want to see the stumps you're ripping out now. Probably some poor farmer slapping their forehead now saying, what is this guy doing? Oh, of course, I knew it went on the back. I wonder if it can go on the front as well. Fairly versatile. Okay, so is that everything I bought? I think it was. So 800 grand left, 200 grand spent. That is ready to go. We are a working package. Still didn't buy this yet, but now that's so that everybody's got something to use. And it was going to be with skill. Oh, there's another thing on here. Look, 20 grand. So those just turn up. I guess that was just the next morning's thing. So there's 2 tractors on there. That's pretty nice. If somebody wants to use their budget on another tractor, and it's not like just because, and just because you bought it for yourself, it doesn't mean somebody else can't use it, right? You're just budgeting for that thing, the thing that you want to open with. So if somebody wants to do, right, so now Reggie joins and he wants to do harvesting on his own, but not with the hired equipment. We've already got a tractor, but he's going to need a tractor still. So he's going to go and buy the wrong menu, right menu. Go into harvesting. Hello, new player. Hello. Where is? Oh, what's that? That's really advanced woodman things for later. Grain. A harvester. Going to need a field. Got a tractor already. Going to need a harvester or hire one. Going to need a header or hire, so 130 grand. Going to be a shitty field for that. 140 grand, 145 grand. Trailer. 150. All of that, 150 grand. Without a field, so it's going to have to be a very shitty field. Again, it belongs to the farm, but I mean, if you just want to start off and say, right, I want to do some harvesting, and this is the equipment I'm going to buy with it, then you buy these 4 things for 150. Already got a tractor. It's not a big deal. because you only need a tractor to drag this trailer later. Not going to buy another one just for the sake of that, unless you want to. 150, and then a piece of land that's going to be good for harvesting straight away. Got 50 grand left basically. Earning stuff to get going is quite nice. We can't start with more money though, can we? It only gives you $1 million. I think getting an extra... Yeah, I think, but doing that off the bat, that's a bit of a slippery slope, isn't it? Let's give ourselves as much money as possible. Now, fill your boots, go and buy what you want. Kind of takes the point away of actually having to earn the farm up, right? Here's everything. Go ahead and play. But I mean, I just want to know that everybody can start, like, if they're willing to compromise a little bit. Otherwise, it's just contracts. Look at these contracts. You can make loads of money. Once you bought your initial stuff, once everybody's bought their initial stuff and everyone can get going, the whole point of this is that everybody can get going and they don't come and say, well, I wanted to do farming, or I wanted to do I wanted to do agriculture, or I wanted to do pigs and sheep and shit, and they can't. That's kind of unfair. But once everybody's spent their 200 grand, after that the money's just whatever everybody needs to spend on it. There should be money being earned all the time, and you still say, like, everyone, can we get one of these? Where should we put it? And discuss it, because it's a shared farm. I think it's fair enough, unless it's the only one on. But just initially, so that everybody can get going with whatever they wanted to do. I do want to do the wood stuff, and I can do that within 200k. It's a bit of a compromise, but that's not bad. I still want to do the contracts. Where was I? Oh, 50 grand. 50 grand left for farmland. See, that's going to be a tricky one, isn't it? But again, that's not really so fixed in stone, is it? Because crop types, canola, something that's farmable straight away on a little piece of land. That's 500,000. 500,000. $1 million. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem with these big fields. I think if you want to do harvesting straight away, you're out of luck. Or, I mean, if somebody wants to do harvesting straight away, it's going to be contract harvesting, because there's no way that we can afford a giant canola field without nobody else having any money left to do anything with. Unless everybody wants to just go out and have a field to plant on. It's tricky, though, because I do want to do the timber stuff, but not at the cost of everybody else. Like harvesting, though. Excellent contract. Pays 25 grand. I don't know, Noel. I'm interested to hear what you think on that. I don't want to go out and spend a huge amount of the budget on a combine harvester. We're certainly going to need one down the road, and all the other bits of equipment as well. But I would like to get started with the wood stuff. And I've used 1/5 of the budget to get going. Did I buy everything? I'm saying I don't necessarily want to go out and buy a giant combine harvester for all the budget. I've used 1/5 of the budget to of the giant budget, 1/5 of the budget to get this going, which I think is fair if there's 4 people. You can't but you can't afford a field, like a canola field straight away. It costs almost $1 million, and we lease it. Yeah. But you still can't afford a field. There are no fields in the budget that are, let's see, what else is the other thing that you can harvest? Wheat. No wheat fields. Just on this particular map, there's no wheat fields. What are the other? But was there anything that you wanted to do immediately? Like, was there something you were particularly interested in? What else is right? So if someone who wanted to do animals, you'd get there's some grain for 1,500. You need a whatever shed. Budget's too small for everybody to get their own field, or the field's too big. Yeah, pretty much. See, I think that's the only issue with this map. Like that field that I bought was 90 grand, and then I compromised on the equipment to get the other bit. Logging or transportation loading, if there's such a job. Transportation is mostly contracty stuff, isn't it? Like wood transport. I don't know if there's any loading type thing. That's yeah. See, the reason I said about the budgets for each person starting off as well is because I'm going to be there when I put up the server. You might or might not be there when I put up the server, probably. But anybody else, Mike or Reggie that's joining, if they're not there at the time, then there's still like 200k each for them to do whatever they want with it when they come in, rather than we've spent all the money, this is what we're getting. That's the whole thing. If we were all there at the same time, then that whole need for that goes out the window, doesn't it? If we're all there when it starts, but that's kind of unlikely. The only person I can guarantee is going to be there when I put the server up is me. Like I'm not going to do it I'm not going to do it psychically. But that is what I was going to start off with. It doesn't mean that nobody else can come and use the thing, but that's what I want to spend the allocation of. Look, this is fair for you to spend, and whoever, like, if we all wanted to do, say I set that up for myself, I was the only one there at the beginning, and I set this all up the same way, spending 200,000. And then 3 more people come on and say, yeah, we want to do login. Then come over. Look, we've only spent 200k on it. Come over and we can do what we want. It's all good. It's set up and ready to go. It's not like, no, this is my farm, because then at that point you might as well have your own farm. It's just that this is what I wanted to spend a section of the money on for sure. So I'm only spending a 1/5 of it on this stuff. Anything else that comes out afterwards is just candy. So you come along and say, yeah, I'd like to do login. Okay, let's get some more equipment, make it easier for ourselves. Buy a tractor or something, because this stuff's already set up. Look, there's a login shed. Reggie turns up saying, yeah, I want to do login. Good, go and get whatever the fuck else that we can get and put it on the, another, maybe we can swap out the processing plant for a bigger one. Not that, just a 30k one. Mike said, I just want to do some contracts. Fine. But maybe buy a bit of farmland and then put a farmhouse on it. Go on. All right, I'm listening. I am all ears. Right, I wanted to test the, while I'm here then. Let's go here. Buy some pigs or some cows or something. And find out how to get their water. I am paying. You got my full attention. I am just doing this while you're typing your thing. Where's the door? Okay, I need one where I can see the door. And the road. Okay. Can I get out? Yes. What is this? Grass. At the start, we buy a small forest, like 46. Yep. And budget logging machines and a small medium farm filled with a minimal farming setup. Then everyone has at least a choice and everything can be done. Sure. So that's 500,000. Small farm. Farmland 3, 135 grand. Say, quick look. It's kind of flat. It's got grass on it. Ready to harvest. So there's a starter there. We can hire a mower or whatever and just at least clear it out, right? Have it ready. Just for example, we don't have to have this one, but it's nice and close. So bam, and then we've got a tractor. Go to the second-hand market again. It's the wrong menu. That's the right menu. I was there already. Not necessary. Medium tractor. Yeah. But we need something to start off with, right? So, just for example, there's nothing wrong with that, right? So, whatever machine we get, it needs a front on it. Yeah, 3-point Hauer. If we're working the fields, do we just get narrow tyres by default, at least for the initial tractor, just so it's not, so we can drive across our own fields without destroying anything? That's just my idea for that. Get something with a decent amount of horsepower. 210. What is that? 179 grand. See if I can stay under budget and get everything we need to start off with. Don't need anything on the back. Need Michelin's. Okay, I've got under 500k left. We need attachments, right? Doesn't make sense to not have attachments. Front loader. $120 horsepower, that's fine. 180 horsepower, that's also fine. What does this one do that the other one doesn't? Can it get more things? I guess it's probably better for later. It's only 500 quid more. Let me just grab that. And at minimum we need forks. And then we're good. We've got a forklift truck. Do we need our own trailer at the start? Or any harvesting contracts are going to come with a trailer, aren't they? What else is an essential get yourself going thing? $479 left, that's quite a lot of money. Wow, you can actually set the thing off to produce. Bulk trailer could be good because it can carry grass and wood chips, for example. Is that right? One of these. The Bratner was a good value one, wasn't it? I think 20 cubic meters and up to 34 cubic meters. He only doesn't like it because of the thing, and I've got the mod. I got that specifically so it could lock this wheel, and then you don't have to worry about the trailer thing. It's a bit expensive. Hey, Rain Dancer, what's going on? Good evening, man. What day is it for you? Tuesday. It's the same day as it for everybody. Hope Tuesday treated you well. So one of those right now. That's the trailer we're after. With a roof, or does it not matter? Does it make any difference? Right. This is just general. So we've got general farm equipment. We haven't got a farmhouse yet, but we've got a farmhouse on the central farm if we wanted on this one. But some consumables. Right, so we've got this farm here. Now, there's a couple of things I wanted to test. So the slurry manure and lime thing was a thing. Is that me? Yeah, it's me. Silos. Is it a silo? That's the one that's used to store liquid manure temporarily. Nice. Don't fall in. Increases the storage capacity of your liquid manure tank. Must be placed. Yuck. Constructables. What can you construct other than farmhouses? Because this takes some of the money away. I do want to know how long these take to finish off completely. Containers. Right, these are the things that I was wondering about. Seed storage tank. Silo can be filled with different products. 40,000 litres. As long as you can't buy from these, that's no problem. But you can fill them up, and so you don't have to keep going to the shop every time you run out, right? Does it matter which? They're pretty cheap as well. So that's got like, that's a seed one. Are they all the same? No. So you could just choose the one that you wanted. A lime storage tank, maybe it only takes lime. So two of those, like a lime one next to it. And what's that? Herbicide. So basically you can, instead of having, you can buy it and then just dump it into here. And what's this? Storage tank for everything. Maybe if you've got a really small farm. See, I'd be not so inclined to use this, but hey, that's not that big of a deal. What does this do? Takes what physics away? What do you mean? Handling pallets and bags. No, because you still got to buy them in the first place, haven't you? Like the pallets. Oh, I suppose it does. Yeah, it does take away the pallet handling for that, because you come back and dump it, then you've got to put them away somewhere. But if you come back and you've got stuff on board, it will just, you can just come over and put it straight. Yeah, I mean, it's got a pouring thing, like you can just put it straight in. Refill the silo. Oh, you don't even have to buy it. No, fuck that, eh? That's no good. I didn't realise it was... You can just buy it and now you've just got it on tap. Even though you have to pay money for it, there's no more handling at all. No, okay, good. So, I'm just going to put a strike through on that. The big bag tanks are out there. They're good for single player and, content creators. Cool. But for the purpose of playing, it just takes away the gameplay part of it. You'd have to bring your truck over here to fill it up, or whatever machinery over here to fill it up. But that's about it. You just buy yourself like your 40,000 litres of the product. And then you don't really have to care whether and then you can just fill up, say that red thing yesterday, I didn't want to over budget it, did I? You can just fill it up and then come back and bring it back, because it's got a dump as well. Alright, so that's no good. What was the other thing? Big bag sort of bale storage. I wonder if that's much of the same. Let's have a look. Oh, the manure one. What's that do? Burying. I suppose you just dump your manure into this when you would need a shed for it otherwise. Okay, I'll get rid of that mod as well. And this is the other one. This is the slurry and lime thing. And I think you can just buy straight from it. Oh, that's alright. Get rid of that. And same thing for that lime station. Buying slurry, manure and lime. What? So you can just buy it directly instead of having to pick it up. So it takes out all the loading mechanics of it. This thing. Here we go. The free water tower. So you put this on your farm. And you've just got water forever. But this one here. This is the one that come with the French thing. Holy crap. How do you fill these, I wonder? Because you need water from somewhere. That one's just free water forever. You can just access it. I don't know how these water towers actually work. Anybody's got any idea on that? I am all ears. Tools. What's this? Small weighing station. This one, I was wondering what this was. This is a repair station. Now, you could have one of these on your farm. It's just that it's made of pallets and things like that, so you can drive your vehicle directly onto it. You still have to pay. So your tractor goes bumping up the pallets. You can just put this somewhere. If you've got a farmhouse and you're a bit stuck for space, you're still going to want to repair on your own farm, right? There are other repair stations that you can buy. But there should be one on the map as well, shouldn't there? What does it look like? That's the vehicle shop. Are they normally at the vehicle shop? Yeah. So it's like having one of these, but you can put it on your farm. I don't know if we... I think because there's normal ones in there anyway. That's not really a hacks thing. Where's the normal ones? Weighing station, vehicle workshop. Yeah, because you can put your own one down anywhere anyway. If you want to take up valuable space on your farm with a workshop, excuse me. then I guess you can. It's pretty big. And then I'm not sure if that was all the tools we wanted. Let me unpurchase some of this stuff. Get some of that money back. Only half, I think, but yeah. This wasn't too pricey. 8 grand that cost. Ooh. It wasn't really looking. Is there not a one-time demolition mode? Do you get the money back for demolishing? Doesn't matter, it's still 3 clicks to get through it. Crap. Oh yes, and if your hedges are in the way, Noel, like, you know, like if you've got a hedge that's too... you can just highlight it and plan. I think this is the one map where you can do that. I think Reggie said this is the only map where you could actually do this. You can just delete parts of it as you wish. So if there's a place like, you know, on that main road where it was really stupid and you couldn't get past anything, maybe you could delete a couple of bits of hedge, put a passing spot in, and you're good to go. So that you can at least, and then put the hedge back as you go, as you're around it. What else did we need? So there's the biogas place, bakeries. That was all the mods I wanted to check, so I'm going to take those out actually. So slurry manure and lime, free water tank. Free water tank I'll leave. I'm not sure if that's a big problem, but the bale storage. Oh, the bale storage. Where is that? I wonder if that's in sheds. No search function here, is there? See, is this different? I don't think you can buy these ones. I don't think you can buy from it. I think you can only fill it. But this is just a normal game thing. This isn't a mod or anything. Refill silo. I know, again, this is the same, Noel. You can, if you bought the silo, you can just fill it up and you get your own fertilizer. So I'm not sure on... I think those other ones just bring it all together so you can have the farm look like you want it to. There's nothing stopping you from buying a silo, right? And putting your own fertilizer in there. So you've still got to pay for the fertilizer. Yes, do we want that on the farm? I'll leave that in, I suppose. That's just there anyway. Again, a fuel tank. You need that if you're going to get your own fuel. When your farm's big enough where you want to fuel things up all the time, you might want your own thing. Quandary. And I guess the bale storage thing, as I say, I just want to see what the bale storage is. Fences, lights, others. What are you putting in there? Nothing. Less than nothing. Grain bin just for decoration. Yeah, these are cool. Purely decorational. Functionless. That's what those adder. That is what those adding the slots are for. Like, so say you wanted that as your sawmill or your wood deposit place, you could then add the trigger to it. Very single playery kind of thing now. What are these? A house, does it have... It doesn't. Oh, it doesn't even have the things on it. So that's what you would use your own triggers again to add the sleeping and closet thing to the house if you wanted this particular house. It's fair. God, there are loads of those. Excuse me while I yawn again. Water trough. More houses. More decoration. So much decoration. Is that a broken down car? It is. You can have a broken down car on your property. What is that? Garbage. You buy garbage. Still looking for that bale storage thing. See, if you don't have a specified thing, you just need a building to put all your crap somewhere. Vehicles and tools, more farm barns. At least you've got a lot of choice. As long as you can't buy bales from that thing, it's just free game, really, isn't it? Because the whole point of that bale thing was it's just for organisation, just to make it nice, not all over the floor. We could just get good with the baler, I guess. If I could remember what it looked like. Oh, it was just bales on the floor though, isn't it? Silos, not in there. Been through here. Bale storage, here we go. Okay, so that is what it looks like. So you can just dump the bales. Okay, there's a bale dumper thing, and then it just... And then what is this? Extraction? Open. Storage is empty. So I guess that's probably quite cool. So you can just have them neatly stacked, and I would hope that they appear as you fill them in, up to a certain amount, of course. There's a bigger one. Ah, okay, so that can hold 150, 350, 800, and does that have its own dialogue box? Let's check. Oh, look at that. The door opens. Little bit of a workshop action going on. Anything else? It's got a open storage. So you can store things in here. as well. That's the Palani mod. Comes with it as a prereq. Okay, so anyway, how about this? At the start, we buy a small forest. I just want to read what you did again. Small forest, yeah, and budget logging machines, and a small medium farm field with a minimal farming setup. I think that sounds fine. This is a good map, and I see no real issues with it so far. I'm just going to go for a pee because I need a pee. So let me put that on and I'll be right back. You are a silly Billy, Forrest. That's what's with you. Yeah, we're cutting you down and we're selling you. And whatever else we can do with it, we're going to chop your twigs off. Anyway, I will be back in a minute. I just need to pee. Harvest your insides. Good God. Okay. Enough of that. Right. So yeah, as I was saying, anyway, hi Forrest. Hope you're having a fantastic morning. That is Overwatch, Underbridge, whatever it's called. It's definitely a contender. Mods checked. Which one did I say we're going to take out? Slurry and lime. Want to test it. And the big bag tank. feeling ill and just woke up, well, have a nice bowl of oats or something like that for us, a cup of tea, put your feet up, Bob's your uncle, you'll feel better in no time. Is that it? I think so. Okay, so that's that sorted out. That was Oak Bridge. I'll leave that in there just so I know what I've done. Coffee. Yep, coffee, tea, whatever makes you feel good, man. What does farm manager give you? No, well, that gives you a farm, doesn't it? Gives you $1 million money. We find out. I wonder if it saves my general settings, because if we're happy with those, that's cool. The ploughing and all that action. Or does it just auto set you the money? I guess it does. Mappo. Don't own anything. No, it just auto sets the money for you, I guess. On single player, I think it gives you a farm, but I don't think we got any vehicles. Apart from the one it gives you. Yeah, it's the same thing. Start from scratch and so that's no big deal. Okay. Oh, wait. Settings. Game settings. Is it what I left on? Oh no, look. I wonder if I have to set that. Is it because I didn't save it? Or that totally saved? Per map, okay. So it's something you have to set in the UE on Nitrado, I guess. Where you said that there was something to set your force feedback, no? Or was that a not sure thing? I sure as hell don't seem to be able to set mine anywhere. I guess I'll just have to set it on the wheel in the general settings. Guess I'll find out. I've got it on 100%. But where? Oh, to actually find it, right? Like to actually calibrate it. Am I missing something here? There's no such thing. Okay. I'm just going to get on with this and just actually have a look at these maps just to either rule them out. There's a couple of things I was looking for, Noah, when I was looking through the screenshots, and like the Oakbridge one has the nice roads, and they put in assets placed nicely. I think the Palini one has done the same kind of thing. Ah, the new farmer gives you prompts as well, like tutorial prompts, which might be good. Don't know. Guess you can turn that off yourself. So with this one, got kind of okay roads. To see where the AI are as well. They're quite spread. No, there's no AI. This one doesn't have any AI on it, and I think that's quite nice to have. You can, like, if it's something you want to do, because they tell you, but it's not game breaking. Dun, 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 dun. They can keep it. £2 for the time that I borrowed that. Does Oakbridge have a train? I don't think so, but then it just doesn't have the train contract. Because that's the only thing you're going to have it for, right? So, like, they want, oh, well, something, transport, like, it's one of the selling choices. Like, one of those was you have to get the train for, and it just goes out. It's, it doesn't even pay as much on FS22. One of them was like maybe 20% more value. Great if I don't know, kind of role play, but no, I don't think it had a train line. I didn't see one. I will check in a minute though. Just remind me. In fact, I'll write it down. It's fine. Bridge train. So it's got some nice shaped farms. They're fairly decent in size. What are the roads like? I think is the biggest question. I think it's just had the Billy basic roads, not really country roads, unless this is what country roads in France look like. Maybe it does. It's quite nice scenery. It's got a river. It has got a bit of country roads, but they're very not quite so rural, quite wide. Lots of farmland, reasonable size as well. 4 acres, 17 acres, almost 10 acres of forest. Trees. Maybe too big for the harvester. Oh, that's definitely too big for the cutty downy thing. But some of them aren't, which is cool. Oakbridge did have the roads going through the forest as well, so it could you could actually navigate it, which was quite nice. But there's lots of forest. Lots and lots. So this is a contender. I think I'm going to let you decide on that. I don't mind both. I don't mind either Oakbridge or this one. And if Mike interjects between now and then, or Reggie, and we can see anything it didn't have. Was there anything else I was looking for particularly to see? I think these are just random, aren't they? What you get, look at that. What is that? What is that? Is that just a giant tractor? Jesus. Loading stations. 3 stores. So that is a... Landscaper, what do they do? Ah, okay. Oh yeah, this is one with the weird names, isn't it? So we can buy all the tool stuff from there. Vehicle shop. What was the last one? Rent the train. I can't remember if there's anything else I needed to check. So, oh well, so you can get water elsewhere. I guess if you want to transport your own water. So that is a thing, you can get your water. Or you can put that free one on the plot of land. I'll leave that in there. If people want to have free water, they can have free water. So you can buy the mill. What happens if you buy the mill? Stops producing immediately. So you can drop your stuff off. Manage the plant. You can store your barley. Change output mode. What's this? Storing, selling. You can sell it for rice. So you can just buy the entire plant. How much was that? 350 grand I paid for that. In order to produce it, you have to take the stuff in, the flour. You need to put 15 sorghum in for 13 flour, and then you can sell the flour wherever you sell it, I guess. That's right. Owned by my farm, no active productions, building, storage. Storage is empty. This is vast. But I mean, the map's alright. I like it. I don't mind this one. If you prefer this one over, it's a bit more filled choice than Oakbridge, but not so nice roads, I think. Saying that Whitcomb map, the one with all the really high detail stuff, would be a nice change from this if we wanted to upgrade to it later, rather than going from Oakbridge to that, because then there's not really that much difference apart from a nicer. You just made 50% by shutting down their plant. Oh, they can get re-employed again. They can go somewhere else. Fuck them. Okay, so that's that one. I like it. Gets my vote for. So Oakbridge, France. I can't remember what it's called. Palani. Does it have a train? I don't think it does. I don't see any train line going through there, do you? So no train. Let me just write that there. I mean, if it's important, I don't think so. But if anyone particularly wants to see a train go off and pay a couple of $100 to rent it, then fine. You can't leave. The memory. Riverview, that's the one I do single player on, but just before I do that I need to download there was something I wanted to look at on one of those 4X maps. Now that we've seen a lot of stuff and we've seen what we want to do, I wanted to make sure that we weren't writing these off unnecessarily. Which one's got the... So See, that's got the AI stuff all over the place. Lots of selling points. Oh, I remember those being a bit of a pain in the arse. No, there was a reason we didn't go to that one, right? This one just had the ugly maps around. I wonder if it'll download in the background. So, Riverview. I remember this being quite nice, but I want you to cast your eyes on it. I think you've seen it. Can't remember. Oh, I didn't take any money, did I? Never mind. Oh, 100k. I mean, we could take out the whole what can we spend money on thing immediately by just putting that, like the minimum, the 100k in there. So that takes the whole issue out of have we got any money? No, we haven't. Go and earn it, and we can buy what we want. Then we can fight over who buys what first. Right, so this is Riverview. It has got woods with choppable trees. A little bit difficult to work from. Oh no, there's the road. I thought that was a river. It has got... It doesn't have a train, it looks like. I can't see any train tracks, but that doesn't mean it's not there. A warehouse, which sells seashells on the seashore. I've bought from here before. I know this has got pallets. Quite a nice one as well. I mean, this is pretty well made. I haven't played it itself, but the map is nice. It's a nice map, and that's 22 acres, so it's got some really big fields. It's got some very small fields, 4 acres. So making peas. I know they're growing cotton on this one. But they put quite some effort into this one, Noel, I think. Field 5 and be miserable. Where's field 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Be extremely miserable. It's quite wide though when you look at it, right? That little kink on it is quite deceptive. Because I'm standing on that kink at the moment. It's still pretty wide. That's not awful. 57 is lots of trees again on the other side of that bit. And so a couple of 61 is just the trees, right? Oh, it's on a hill though. Hill for days. Huh. But this is a nice one. I don't think there's anything. I don't think anything's flat on here. See, it's such a like. Oh, which one do we take? Okay, so there's one shop, vehicle shop. There's one animal dealer. Animal dealer. Oh, you can buy them directly from here without going into that normal into the farm menu. So you can go and like yoink one out of here, whatever you want, and take it with you. Get a limousine, water buffalo. Oh my god, they've got all the animals. Cows, other cows, burger cows. Can you show the offload places across the bridge in the top left? Piano manufacturer. So you can buy that. That's an actual manufacturing thing, or you can sell to them. They probably buy timber. Bio drop for grain, I guess. And what's the other one? Debris crusher. What do you do with this? Is this so you can get rid of your shit? What do you throw in there, I wonder? Yeah, it is nice. Anything else to look at on here? Spinnery. So all these places, they will buy your, they'll buy your cotton, for example. Thought it was going to kill me then, but you can't die in this. So, well, I say you can't die. I'm not going to put my absolute 100% into that because there's somebody I know who defies me every time I say you can't die, and then they just go and shut me up by dying in an impossible place to die. It's always eye-opening. Yeah, it's impossible to die here. So I try not to say that too much anymore. Farmer's market, we've seen that before, so just to drop off some of the crops. And biomass, more crop drop off. Oh, wait, what's that? Is this for trees? Sell wood. Okay, so there's a wood selling place here. That's nice to know. I mean, that's so close to the thing. I mean, kind of takes away my argument of having somewhere next door to your forest to kill it. I say, warehouse. Is this the one I came to just now with the wooden entrance? Yes. Harbour. What the hell happens at the harbour? Oh, the streets I wanted to see, right? Because they're quite, I think, for me, they're a bit of a game changer. I think this has just got normal assets for roads. Which way is the road? There we go. Might have country lanes, but I like a bit of country lanes. I like a bit of normal streets. That's just the, oh. I can't get over there, that's hedge. So that means the streets are not quite as, these are streets, these are streets. I think I've driven up these before a few times. They don't go everywhere. You have to kind of plan your route. It doesn't do anything for you. It really doesn't do anything for you. But can you... Oh, I just saw a road over there. The question is, can you take away the hedges if you wanted to? So look, yeah, I think all the streets are just made like this. There's not really country roads. Well, it kind of is, but not as gravelly as the ones that we were on, but that's just aesthetic. I find the other ones more aesthetically pleasing. Now, can you walk into the shop? That's always a bit of a nice thing to have as well. Vehicle shop. Oh, you can't. Never mind. Never mind. I think that might be something that the game patches in later, or somebody patches in. We could always remove it. Can we destroy buildings? Demolition mode. Can't destroy those buildings. Can we destroy fences? Do you have to own it, maybe? Let's find somewhere. That's actually got... some kind of awful border on it, like this one. Okay, can't do it here, but if you buy it, looks like it covers the fences, maybe. Now into demolition mode. Alright, so you can remove the fence, you can't remove the hedge. But that means you can drive through it if you wanted to. but you can't remove the buildings. Whatever buildings come on the land you've got. You can't take them out. That isn't fair. At least there. Let me try another one. I think Oak Bridge is exclusive for that. I don't think there's that many buildings around, to be honest. Can I buy somewhere that's already got something on it? Okay, what is this? Biomass harvesting. Visit. Can't afford. That takes that out of the equation, doesn't it? Oh shit, I ran out of money. I don't think you can destroy anything that's already planted, but they haven't put that much stuff down. So that's Riverside? Is it probably? Yes, it is. It cost. It takes apparently. Don't know who said it was, but it takes 2 years to plant a tree and get them back to full and ready to go again. Which at this current time scale is about 4.5 days of real time. So if you plant them on Monday, the forest will be back up by Friday. How do you see what name the map was? By remembering, first of all, would probably be quite cool, wouldn't it? Or just by logging out and having a look. Okay, so... Right, that was Riverview, and that's in the Okie dokie list. The memory. You can't sell all barns, sheds, walls, and all the farmyards, giving you ability to custom. You can sell all barns, sheds, walls, etc. on the farmyards, giving you the ability to customize the farmyard to your liking. Most hedges can be cut away to open fields up, giving you the ability to cut with the thing to extend or join fields together. All walls, fences, and non-cuttable hedges from around the main road can be sold. Allowing you to open up the map to suit your playstyle. There are 4 farms on the map, each offering something different. Forestry on this map has its own unique challenge for those who love to clear out large areas of trees. The map is precision farming ready. That's River. What's it? Is it Riverview? Nice. Okay. That's definitely a contender, right? I like that one. Oak Bridge I like. No train, but who cares? Big fields. It's alright. We were doing okay on it. It's got a bit of everything. France, not my super favourite, but it's not bad either. Riverview, I think, is probably a better one out of the 3 of them. I think, especially because of the size of the fields, and it's a bit more accessible for a lot of people. The memory, here we go. New farmer. Can I have some money this time, please? I think start from scratch is exactly the same thing. It just doesn't get... Oh, because it's got a hard economy as well. So yeah, the Riverview's a nice one. And then the memory. Let's check it out. And then the last one I'll look at is that 4X map. Now we can look at it with more experienced eyes. My eyes are full of experience. Need some eye drops. Oops. Okay, so what's this one? This is what was it about this map that I didn't like? Can't remember. I've just got plenty of choice of what to grab. Okay, so this one has got the vehicle shop here, and it's inside. How nice. I think this has got the lazy roads. Yeah, because this is the one I couldn't find my way out of, right? And has it got any vehicles? No vehicles. I think this is the one that looked like it had a lot more roads than it had as well. So it's got basically the same kind of roads, I suppose. I like it when you can walk between, because it's all hedges in between the things. I like it when you can drive alongside the hedges, but this one doesn't seem to. It's got water. Check out the stagnant water. Oh wow, their water's rubbish. I wasn't expecting that. Their water's shit. Yeah. I don't know what happened there. Their water isn't very good, but that's okay. They didn't come to them for their good water looks. Okay, so warehouse. The warehousey things. Where is the buying point over there? Wait a minute. A goddamn minute. Oh, there it is inside. Alright. Where is it? Alright, bloody hell, they really make you work for this, eh? Okay, no, oh, some of the NPCs are on here. Cool. Been to the vehicle shop already. It was nice and inside one. No train. Farms are very... Even though they're spread around and they're quite nice shapes, they're very, very uniform. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Oh, no, just want to visit. Looks right. Nothing really separating them. Forestry, a little bit. Nothing to write home about though. I'm not sold on this memory. It's alright. Oh my goodness, look, okay, the whole bottom left corner is forests. Blimey. Rugged forest as well. Different depending on which bit you're on. Quite expensive. Okay, what are all these? Oh, and all the production things are in one area, so it's like an industrial estate, tailor shop. Oh, they've just stuffed a load of assets down when they cut this place. I don't like it. Unless anybody else has got anything to say about that or wants to sit... I don't know. I'm not a big fan. Corn. I'm not a fan. I think it's cluttered for the sake of clutter. It was very nice, I'm sure whoever did this did an excellent job, but can't like everything. It's a juice place. Cherry orchard. I haven't seen trees before. I wonder if there's a cherry picker. There must be. But what's this? God, they haven't made it very difficult, have they? Look, cherry orchard there, drop them off next door. I don't like it. I'm not gonna like saving list that one. If you say otherwise, then fine, but I'm not a big fan. Is that all of the things? Memory? Yeah. Okay, so the 4X map as a revisit. Let's have a look and see what it actually does. If it has our needs covered. Couldn't see the wood for the trees before, for want of a better expression. I don't know, you might have been alright with it, but my eyes are now open at least a bit more to what else is available. I'm quite hungry though, lunchtime is coming up. But luckily, I'm almost finished. Checking out what needs checking out. Oh, I tabbed out. Oh, I broke it. No money. Not familiar with it. Oh, so new farm, or not new farmer, but farmer, whatever. The middle one gives you a tutorial prompts. Any vehicles? No vehicle. Lidl, Rover, Sagework. What's Sagework? I haven't heard of them. Tier handle. Thanks. What are all these things? Are they actual? Oh, Aldi. I guess they're all brands, are they? Oh, are they? Oh, what's tier handle, Tankstel, Raiffeisen, land handle? What are those things, Forrest? Edeka. Aldi's a shop, right? Lidl's a shop. They're just like supermarkets. And Getried. I don't know how to say that. Oh, so these are just brand name shops like Rover, Lidl, we've got them. Aldi, we've got that. Edeka, I've never heard of. The grocery stores, okay. So are they round then? Have they put in proper... oh, look, Rover's here. I've never seen one of these shops. I think they're Germany only. Is this what they look like? All I have to do is go to... Sageworks a sawmill, thanks, yeah, I got that. I've never seen this brand of store, but... Oh, it looks a bit like Home Depot and B&Q, our B&Q. Some of them you can find well, yeah, this one's not ours. Let's see what the other one is. What's that? David. Vehicle shop. I want to see one of the ones I recognise, see if it looks like the place. Zoom. I don't recognise this shop either. But maybe you do. Maybe it looks like the place. Or Rifeson. Oh, tier handle is a pet trade, fine, yep. And what about Rifeson? What's that? Like a... Because this looks like somewhere to drop off processing stuff. Boop, 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 boop. There. Can you see that? Is that big enough? No clue. Oh. Oh, Lidl. Okay, let's have a look at their Lidl. They made a proper Lidl. Doesn't look like Lidl to me. But what actually is it? Just a drop off. I guess it kind of... Oh, it does look like Lidl, especially with the Lidl sign on it. It's a bank. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, it's I think it's a seed bank or something, or it makes some sense. All right, so that was little. These are just the models. All right, so that's that. That's what they've got kicking around. Let's have a look. Tank Stel is. And look, there's this Vi handle as well. Where you put your car, petrol station. Gotcha. Gas station. Petrol with the L. Gas station for Americans, petrol station for us. Is that German? Gas station, this one. Gasolino. That looked like a German petrol station. Saw Rover already. Animal dealer, been to. Agricultural trading. Land handle, you said about that, didn't you? Edeka. Always shopping at Edeka. Does it look like this? Is that the correct sign? I mean, the little looked like a little, so. Nice. Okay, so it's got some nice homemade assets on there. The roads, though, are these ones with the lines on them, I should imagine. Let's see what kind of roads they got. This map is vast. It's going to be every day is cardio day, like this map. Oh, my avatar hasn't frozen solid on this one. That could be a bit of a game changer. Just shitty roads, or just long old roads, these ones. But it is quite a big map, I guess you want to get around it. Forests, yep, there we go. It's got woods. Kind of need Noel's input on this one, actually. Very big, kind of, it's big enough for lots of people, I guess. Maybe too big. True German country road. Oh, really? Okay, so there's nothing like our country roads then, because I wasn't sure whether they'd gotten lazy and used some really easy assets, or whether, because our country roads do not look like, not for the most part anyway. Look how nice it is. Looks like it was laid yesterday. No money from those guys. Alright, so kind of, it's a little bit boring. I guess it's quite big. It's intimidating, I think, and it's I mean, it's forestable all the way around the edge. Those are fast roads between villages. So where are the little roads? That's ones I want to see. Or there are no little roads, I guess. Or are these roads in between? Let's find out. 177. That should be roads on all sides, maybe? Or are they just paths? Or nothing at all? Nothing at all. You can drive between them, that's about the size of it. Like a field path, yeah. But I was hoping more of a dirt road, you know? Rather than just a flat floor. I guess you could do it like that if you wanted to. It'd be bloody dedicated, though. Oh, it has kind of got dirt roads. Alright. Alright, I take it back. That's not bad. Not bad at all. The shops are very few and far between, but I guess that gives you scope to lay down your own. More common of those field pass. Yeah. I'm guessing Noel's busy doing something. I really like his input on this one. And because the map looks okay. Got lots of variation. Huge. Yeah, but it's really big for us. There's only 4 of us. The size of it. This is 4 times the size of the other maps we've looked at so far. So this, like, 1/4 in the top left is the same size as the other maps we were on. Don't forget, we've got to navigate this thing. Yeah, it's so big that there's just not... This is just like shitloads of fields. Maybe if you had 10 plus players and they all wanted their own farm and thing, it's got what it needs. I think it's a little bit big for our requirements at the minute. Now, was there another map? I think that was it, you know. Let's have a look. Oh, right, and then the default map. So let's say no to Freedax for now, or however you say that. Palani, Riverview, and the memory can do one. I don't like it. So Riverview, Palani, or Oakbridge Farm, all of which are good choices. And then these are the default maps. Just going to have a quick... Remember, we played in MP and we had 33 families on the server. And we've been around 8 players and the map was not so big but still big enough. Oh, right, okay. Right. 3 families. It's more like it. Do you mean 3 farms? Like 3 separate farms for us? When you say families, yeah, no. What do you mean? No. Wasn't a helpful answer. Right, what we got? Come on. Load up. We still haven't seen any real weather on this yet, because we haven't gone for more than a day. It hasn't gotten to winter. Can't wait to see what happens when a tornado goes across and fucks things up. We had 3 farms, but we played like a family who owns this farm. Alright, yeah. Oh, no, I understand now. Okay. Cool. Alright, so this is the default first map. This is the... I believe this is the American one. So, not too boring. Got lots of roads. They really do well on their roads on this one. But this is the Giants one. This is an official map. Your farm was Family Lee. You. Rice farmers. I didn't know you could do rice in 22. Was that a mod? Because it's in this for sure, but... Alright, so... Not bad. It's got what you need, kinda. This one's probably got a train on it, though. Loading stations. Vehicles. Oh, does it come with a free car? Nope. Oh, okay, because you can actually farm rice in this one. There's the Asia map. We're going to check that out in a second. So this has got a lime station. This is what you could have had on your own farm. Can you buy? You can drop it off. Guess you can buy it as well if you've got the right equipment. Small ones, small farms, small fields, 4 acres, 3 acres. Is that woods? Maybe. Yeah? It's got forestry should you need it. Oh, you can sell your timber here, I think. Looks like it. I would expect this one to look nice. It would be a shame if it didn't. Not much woodland on this one. A little bit. Not too terrible. But this is so this is the default map. It's all right. It's got a big river in it. I guess because it's called Riverbend, that makes sense. It's called something like that. Then there's the Asian map. That's the American one. Not super sold on the default maps, but Riverbend Springs, that's called. Okay, and so Hutan Pantai. That's medium setting. Let's check this out. Bear with me a sec. We are about to check it. This is it, right? I think when we looked at it last time, it was a little bit sparse, but I just want to be certain. Where are we? So it's got woods. Carrots. I want to find one with rice. Show you what's going on there. Oh, I need two. Right, so there is a rice farm, and you can, I guess you can flood it if it belongs to you. You'd have to get some water from somewhere. There's no, yeah, you'd have to bring your own water so you could flood the field. And this is ready to harvest anyway. Bit barren, this one, I think. It's not got that much going on it. It's not really, nothing special happening here. Biogas. Grain mill. Sawmill up the top there. Lots of, a bit of forestry. It's alright. But very rural. Oh, I suppose it's going to be rural. Oh, it's got a train. So you can hire the train, but there's not much really going on here. Oh, you can go into town. Got some nice, quite nice detail. I feel this is much more single player, this one though, than multi. Again, and looking at all the cool shit. Can't do anything in town. Nothing to... Their interiors are really weird. You can go up here and be homeless almost. Can't get up the steps. There's nothing really going on here for me. Vehicle shop, is it indoors? We accept cash. And I can't go in. Everybody else is in, but I can't. Fuck you guys. Any free vehicles? Nope. At least they accept cash. Haven't got any. Lastly, oh, not quite lastly. Okay, so this is the European one. Of the official maps. So there's 3 official maps: America, Asia, and Europe. I feel like this one is just rectangles. How extremely boring. No. Oh wow, it's really, really, really boring. Very, very dull. Okay, that's not the extent of the trees, is it? No, there's more. I don't even need to look at this one any further. Has it got a train? It has got a train. Rent a train. Rent a train. You need a train just to leave. Can you go in? Nope. It's alright, it's just a little bit dull. Okay, last but not least. This is the official Giants one. I want to have a look at it, but it's only like a massive 1.3 gig. 4 purchasable fields. Average size 4.8 hectares. Forestry land 39. I'll have to give that a minute. Gig is a bit to download. This is simply boring. I won't be doing these ones. We've already looked at these to see what they were, and they're not great. Nice, quick and easy. Somebody's done them, put some effort into them, good on them, but they're not for me. Fantasy map, what's with this? 3 stars. That didn't do well, did it? And that's like some of the ones we were looking at. I can uninstall some of these from my PC, actually. The memory, that's exactly what it's going to be any second. Oak Bridge, Palani, Riverview. That's a bit big for the moment. I don't need that on my PC, excuse me. How big is it? That's only 200 meg. think that's what any other maps would have to get outside of the game, which brings extra hassles in its own way. All these machines, man, I have no idea what. Bloody hell! Just waiting for my download. It's almost done. Why is it downloading these? Oh, they come with Silver Run Forest. Okay, so you need the Volvo pack and you need the Komatsu harvester. Make a sense. It does. Some of these machines, I just have no idea. They just look like torture devices. All the tankers, pretty nice. Milk tanker, pretty nice. See, some of these I just have as single player things. For sure. Especially some of the time saving devices when it, like, if I decided, excuse me, that I didn't want to do a thing but I needed it anyway. But there's no way I'm deciding that for everybody. Oh, they're old as hell. When did I wake up? About 6:37. I've been up for a while. Just, I need a coffee. I need some lunch. Actually, I think I was up at 6:30 because, I don't know, the cats woke me. Sons of bitches. But I don't mind. Waiting for your camera, nice one. I'm glad you've got your camera sorted out for us. I need one actually. I need a cheap one just so I can take some of the overhead off and maybe get some proper tracking on this anime's character, because whatever's making him freeze, I don't know what it is. Well, I do know what it is. It's just a stupid game, but alright, I think that's it, isn't it? Oh no. Noob. Didn't just download that for nothing. Silver Run Forest. So this is their own. Excuse me. This is their optional download, but it's mostly forest. Let's have a look. Well, I can't imagine we're going to be doing this one because otherwise it's just forestry. I don't know if there's normal farmland. I'm intrigued. We're going to have a look. I'll probably press start, shouldn't I? And then that will fix up everything, get us going. Alright, so you start up here in the woods. Taking one. Oh, so these are the purchasable. It's all woods though, right? Yeah. Just different versions of it. Oh, it's very picturesque. Have a look at this. Rent a train. Visit here. Don't let the train hit your tractor, otherwise it really gets unpleasant very quickly. Warehouse. I think they sell a lot of timber. They got planks. Alright, that's the thing you can make. The prefab walls are the things that you can make in a sawmill. If you just feed it enough. Is your cam definitely coming today, is it, Forrest? Oh, this comes with vehicles. Or not. guess they're very specific. Order and Prime, so that's cool. Nice. I thought you could scrape that. It comes with some Volvos, a tipper as well of some description. Okay. Good morning, second mate Kate. I was just talking about you earlier. This is a whole checking out what we're going to have on the dedicated server. There's no farm at the minute. Just to see which map to use and whatever. That's what I've been doing for the last almost 4 hours, but got through it now. It narrowed it down to 3 maps. Just have to see what Mike and Reggie think, and I'll set this up on Thursday, I think. Anyway, hey, how's it going? Right, so there is a train. Fire department. Can you do anything with them? Probably not. Probably not. What's this? See, I quite like that you go to a place and there's forks sitting there to... I suppose you have to use these. Alright, so there's that. Most of it's wooded. Why can't I zoom out? Oh, that's it. Can you just have normal farmland? Here. Ah, okay. Yeah, so there's a little bit of normal farmland if you just want to farm. Which is nice if you want to do mostly, I say farmland, a little bit for agriculture, but most of it is forest. That's cool. If you wanted to, then you've got the choice. That's all right. Vehicle shop, is it inside or outside? Outside. Flackers. So that's probably a nice single player experience if all you want to do. I might do that one as a single player stream, just do some forestry. Depends how I like it. You can create farmland. What, from any of these fields? You'd have to get them up first, wouldn't you? And so if you're to create farmland forest... Oh, I mean, this is almost it. Would you just... Oh, this one's already good to go. It's not a very good example, is it? Or drop a nuke. They don't... I don't think they have nukes in this version. Their Peggy 3 rating would slip away a little bit. It's a bit steep for farmland, though, isn't it, for agriculture? Scheisse. Niet. Inconveniente. Start throwing extra letters in my name. I'll have you. So what would you do? Just would you take the trees out and then plough it, or what? Is that how you do that? Once the trees and the stumps are out, can you just plough this and it's just a normal plant, whatever the hell you like here? Yeah, just the normal ones that you'd use on a ruined field. I didn't know you could do that. It didn't occur to me. Fair. All right. Cool. I might do this one single player, and we'll see how it plays out. I'll see if I like the timber stuff first, and then after that, who knows? All right, so our choices for farms are going to be Oakbridge, the one without the train, which we were playing on yesterday. Everybody knows that one so far. Nice roads. The France one, I think that one probably will lose the battle. And Riverview, I personally like Riverview the best. And if nobody else has got any objections, I think that's probably going to be the one to go with. Oakbridge is the other choice, and then France I don't think is going to get any real good votes on it. Yeah, I think this one gets my vote. I want to see when the weather turns to shit what happens. This definitely gets my vote. Look, you got everything here. There's even woods down here. Woods. Bit more woods. A little bit more woods. How much is that? 194 grand. That one is 179. Goodness, that's a pricey thing. 20,000. What's here? Oh, fuck all. A biogas plant. I bet that's pricey. 1.3 million. The only problem with this is the land. Yeah, the land is really expensive. 2 million. 300,000. Just have to do some jobs on it, I guess. All right, that's it. You lot. I hope you all have excellent days. I'm not sure. It's really difficult to see who's streaming from the whatchamapoo. Well, I don't think there's anyone who's doing anything appropriate who's streaming anything, so I am just going to get the hell out of here. I hope you lot have an excellent day. Fayo, good morning, and see you later. Lurking away in the background there. Always welcome to, of course. You lot have a great day. Stay safe. I'm going to have some lunch. We will be, all four of us at some point, back doing this new farm, if not more. I'm hoping a couple more of the band of others people will join us. And that includes Forrest, if you want to join on the dedicated one, please let me know, because I'm going to get an eight slot. So there's 4 slots that are just not allocated, but there's 4 free slots at least. That I don't have anyone that said they're going to try and fill them, but if you want to, please help yourself. Come and let me know, and we'll do all that. All right, when will I be back? Possibly this evening, Fayo, but if not, what's tomorrow? Wednesday. If not tomorrow, then and I'll be doing a single player farm probably tomorrow in the daytime, unless people are at home. But I think Noel's working and Reggie might be working as well. But probably tomorrow, and then for the actual real thing, it will be on Thursday. Yeah. I'll be this week for sure. All right. See you all later. Have a good one. Bye for now. Where's my ending screen? There it is. Where's my music? God. Pro. Look at this. Music and everything. All right. Have a good one, everyone. See you later. Bye.